Man, H-Bar's defense is crazy right now.
Stop talking about it.
Yo. Dude, are you a fan? Like, dude, damn, bro.
No one cared. No one asked. No one asked. How good H-Bar's.
And because Marth's so tall,
Hey, pre-notification gang.
Spam drill like it's ultimate. Yeah, you can loop it, and it gets multiple staggers.
I mean, here's the thing, Ludwig. You know, you've beat Zane plenty with your character, which is Puff. Maybe you just chose the wrong guy. Moist moguls.
I want you to melt.
I feel like this used to be an auto win for Zane, and now I'm like, yo, I don't know.
Well, ran out of jumps.
Okay.
I mean, look, that game 1 was a huge momentum shift. That was a huge lead by Zane that H-Box stole.
It
without a rest.
was insane, yeah.
Just by purely outplaying and getting Zane nervous and not being nervous himself.
And then game 2 was a wash. So he has to...
Oh my
God.
And like mentally, if you're Zane,
Come on,
if
Zane.
you win this, you have 2 Dreamland games, and you saw how Hungrybox plays, so he's gonna play like a son of a bitch.
Yeah. How does it feel, Zane, to have to win on 2 shit
Thanks,
stages?
Resub Riley.
It's one step at a time. I think that's all
Actually.
you can think about.
Right, right. And he's a competitor, so I'm sure he is thinking about that. But like,
I think if you're playing,
Phil,
go ahead.
He even pummeled him, and he still didn't do the job.
He doesn't know how to do it. He can't DI.
He pummeled him.
Phil's standing up outraged right
I
now.
actually think it's
Like,
part of
please.
Hungrybox's like expertise to not DI, to make
you
people
off.
sleep on him. Yeah, piss you off. Be like, why don't you know how to DI? Like, what the hell?
Oh, fuck.
He tried. I think he tried.
Yeah, he could. A better player would have. CPU 0 got that. CPU 0 is like tisk.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Wow.
Got bailed out there.
That bad.
Thanks to the Resub Reaper.
It's
The
gonna
tier
be
1.
land twice. I think
Non
you
in the
need the
prime
lead
tech.
the whole time. I think you need to
Yeah,
take the
he
first
needs to lead.
stop.
Oh, yeah.
And the
Whew.
thing is, there's a lot of ways to get it. You can do spot dodge rest,
Thanks,
you can do
Resub
crouch
Samara,
rest, you can do
Mika,
up tilt
and
rest,
both.
falling up air rest.
And I think for Zane, I think you
Pound
just don't
rest.
get into that range, right?
I mean, you
just
have
need
to,
so
right?
disciplined.
The Resub
You
J.
play at sword range. You just don't want.
Hey, good luck at your job interview.
Oh my God.
It's really hard.
God.
There's so many opportunities to rest. It's what made this
Oh,
matchup
nice.
so hard for so long.
Yeah, it's strap in, right?
Oh, that's it. Oh, that's death.
Wow.
Let's go. Let's go, Zane.
Now he's got the lead. Let's
Thanks,
see what he
Resub
does.
Rabbit.
He's got to play.
Oh my God!
Oh, fuck.
He did nothing with it. Hello, buddies. Get off the platform. All right, look. If he can do it once, he can do it again, and then he can do it again.
H-Box is
also.
gonna turn me into a freak.
Yeah, you are kind of like unraveling at the seams.
I'm kind of digging it.
Yeah, I love seeing
Thanks to the
him
gift sub
be a
non.
human.
The
I don't
Resub
even-
Ray.
I'm a Moist Moguls rep, all right? And this is my guy, and I want him to win.
But you're also, don't you love Jigglypuff?
No, not today. Boring as hell. I've always said this.
Lame. You did switch off a Jigglypuff game at LSI, and people didn't like that.
Nice.
That's content
I know you
break.
see the DI.
Thanks to the Resub
I know
Christian
you see it.
induces.
I know you
and
see the DI,
fakes.
Soph. I know you saw that. I know you saw it.
Really watch. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah!
Cleanest arrest.
31 or 29, 28.
Oh.
Oh, we get there.
I thought it was 31 too. I'm kind of with you.
No, it's 28. I should know that.
31.
Nice recovery.
Don't beat yourself up.
Come on, baby.
You almost,
Moist
Zane almost
moguls
threw
are
away the stock
washed,
again by getting edge guarded there, but there was no hitbox out from H-box, and now he's knocking him around. This is really good
He
for
is
Zane.
knocking him around, yeah.
For the Moist Nation.
Moist Nation's washed.
Thanks to
All
the
we get is
resub.
YouTube view. No
Frost and Jin and
You are
Master.
just melting right now. Look, he SDI'd the jab. Ludwig, wake up. Come on. He's
Zane's
playing
up the
good.
stock.
Oh,
See,
good
that's
stall.
I mean, that's that adaptation. Way to pause that low. Maybe there's a world. Maybe put me in a blender.
This is every chat member. It's
Come on,
just like
baby.
every hit, it's Jover or we're so back.
So back. Oh my God.
What do we made the event? Like, stop.
What's
You
the
gotta
swing in
get
the
a
wrong
grip.
direction for?
Trapped around
Fucking
the
hate
You gotta
Gollum.
get
I'm
it.
sorry to hear that, man.
It's gonna be.
Not everyone's born with good taste. Thanks to resub T minus in the Prime Eagle and
Cody
Tier
said, whoa,
1.
whoa, slow down there. You know,
Big.
There's no reason to come back, Zane. You
Yeah,
gotta-
yeah.
What do we get here?
Oh,
Good DI now,
wait,
actually.
wait.
Held down.
Did Zane figure it out? Are we looking at the what we
He
have
started,
looked at
he
for
started
the
with the lead.
past
That's
I
it, right?
think he started with the lead and he also executed the game plan after having the lead. And he's shielding the pounds, which is good.
week? I mean, okay.
Okay, that was weird. That's a lot of damage in 4 seconds.
Yeah, that's insane.
Good
Okay.
tech. Why are you getting up like that?
Yeah, he's got to get out of the corner.
So stupid.
I think he's playing good, frankly.
I think Zane is playing quite good.
Nice grab. Nice. Nice.
That's crazy that you did that down that
Let's go, Zane.
You can see him in the
Thanks for using Empty and Kirby.
That's so funny. I wish
And the
you
5
could
gift
see
subs, Non.
slightly
Thank you
next
for
to
that.
Ludwig how pissed Phil is every single time that DI happens. Phil's actually losing it more than Ludwig
Yeah.
is. Over completely different things.
Yeah. Phil just wanted to see
Did you see the guy that was arrested in Chicago for grabbing a cop's sidearm with a toy dino grabber? No, that's kind of crazy though. Jesus. Thanks to Resub Hydra.
There's a reason you don't say best ever. Battlefield, that's where he takes him. Interesting pick.
Battlefield.
I think Battlefield's really good against Marth.
Why?
Okay,
Explain.
I just think playing off the platforms is easier. They're a little shorter. And cause you can, like this is what I do. He's not gonna do this, but you can't rest off of like an F smash on platform.
Okay.
But it's way easier to do on this stage than Dreamland.
Okay. You know what else is you can't ride the wall.
That's pretty big.
True.
You get Battlefield.
Recoveries are harder. That's a good point. I also think
for him
Nice.
as a person, for some reason, he's just always really liked this stage.
Come on,
Yes.
let's go, Zane.
I also think like
Just keep fucking slapping him around. There you are.
He's been killing off pivot tipper, so it's like, has the extra survivability mattered? He just got 1 extra fair in or 1 extra nair in before going for pivot tipper.
Sure.
And he knows the percent. It's not like he's like 1% under and you miraculously live.
Zane is a player that knows percents and
You're
things
late.
like DI.
I've been watching.
Xbox, jury's out.
Not landing at all. Not landing. We're having a platform limit.
Thanks to the bits, Shepard.
Hurrybox neutral is like free
The
the
bits, Jay.
transformations. He just like unlocks.
There's Jesse.
Yeah, he's like side platform,
Yeah.
top platform, ledge.
Yeah.
You know.
And his voice is all different.
Right?
Oh, just throwing that out.
That's the gold one.
Yeah, that's the gold one.
Ooh, goes for a shield grab is getting it.
Oh, fuck.
Nice hold, nice hold.
Why did that?
Oh, God.
Just
trade.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay.
That is whole
Come on
game
now.
is
Let's go,
that's
Zane.
The mix-up that evolved.
Thanks to Resub
Marth figured out
Saints,
how to grab
good
Puff.
boy.
Puff figured out you can spot dodge
Add.
and rest that.
Yeah.
Dude,
But
every
it's a
player
YOLO.
looks,
Prime
every
Batman
player
and Link.
looks up, but Hungrybox looks down because he's relying on himself.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true. I said Puff's figured out. It's just one.
Good
Nice
grab.
grab.
There you go. What else we get? What else, honey?
Oh my God, that was fucking scary.
He wasn't in any trouble, but just the way this set's
You don't
been
like
going,
to
you
see
never know.
that.
You don't. You don't.
You don't like the you're supposed to stay on the
Because
stage.
he didn't want to do that.
Oh, okay.
This stock's looking great for Zane. But it is, you're right, Ludwig, to be scared because the goat explodes.
Listen, okay, let me tell you this. If he gets the last stock,
If we get
Nice.
We know what happens if it's last stock.
If it gets last stock, can we hold hands on?
Oh,
Yes, we can hold hands, but you're not gonna like what happens.
Stop.
It's the last stock versus
Don't
the
say
goat.
that.
What do you want from me? I'm telling you the
He's
truth.
not the GOAT. He's
come on,
top
Zane.
3.
Nice.
Psyche can't get the up
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Yep. But this is great. Zane's in a great position.
Nice.
That one.
Huge.
Shield the eyes to shield drop, usually towards stage. And so up tilt is one of the few moves that perfectly beats that out.
If you're facing that way, it comes that way. Oh,
Oh, that was a good dash attack too to open that shit up.
He's cooking.
insane noises that you just made.
He's coming alive. Ludwig's coming alive.
Oh.
I like not biting there. I like not biting
You
there.
should have done so much more.
Hey, be happy. Count what you have now. Something.
Nice. Oh. Okay, there we go. Doesn't hit the first time, throw it out again. Say, I want seconds. I'm still hungry.
The tournament is screaming in your ear that he wants you to lose. Imagine being Juan right now. Okay.
Way to get some damage out of that, though. Smart.
This
Smart.
is so winnable for Juan. This is so winnable.
It is. It is.
No, if it gets the last stock, Zane needs to win now.
Yeah, 100%. If it gets the last stock, I actually favor him even if he's at 3,000%.
That's what I'm saying. We saw what happened in the
Come on,
FOD
baby.
game, and we saw what happened in the last 16,000 years of this game existing.
He's also low enough percent he could rest still.
Yeah, I think for Zane, you need to get to a percent where you can. So now he can't rest anymore. And I think that's huge.
Yeah, that's right. He couldn't.
But not this stock. at
Definitely
least.
not.
Big down tilt. I think Zane's got it.
So he
Zane's-
wants like some
Zane's
sort of
real smart right now.
Well, no, because like F smash is still lethal for
Come on,
edge
baby.
guards.
Nice.
Not for a while.
Way to
Not
catch
for
it.
one. And
Come on,
Zane's
baby.
tagging
Come on,
the net,
baby.
You have to tap it in. This is a tap it in situation.
Tap it in,
This is a
tap it in,
situation.
Nice. The reverse sweep. God damn, Zane.
Moist mogul.
God damn. Clean.
like
Here's
that.
some Maddie,
Phil doesn't like that
Josh,
H-Buck got hit by that.
Slash, Doug, Weeaboo, and the Tier 1 Flash.
Guys, real quick, big shout out to Hungry Bucks locking up 4th place.
The Bits
Fantastic
yeah, I did see that.
performance.
The Bits,
From
Jab,
Juan.
Bobby,
Reverse 30 from Zane.
and Ian.
I remember this kid.
Tier 1 Flash.
I remember this kid beat Mute King. And then he came
He's
home
at 10
and
gift
came
subs. Ollie,
to
good to see you,
local,
man. Hope you had a good day.
And he did the I1 up throw up air, and I was like,
Y'all just pick Zane up. We've had him for like 2 months now.
How did you do it? My bad.
He's already got 1 major for us, too. About to be 2, baby, because Zane's cooking.
Miss stuff like that and still be the champ.
It's at this point we should show off the trophy.
Oh, dude.
This
These
is
are the
really
bits.
nice. This is sweet.
LACS
Seth.
5, we're going to show
You
off the
never met
trophy
this
here.
guy.
I never met him, but
No.
I think this is cool.
There are 3 people who can win this. Beautiful trophy. This is the last thing that Tony Starr did before his death. He was actually driving 174 miles per hour
Yeah.
in a Toyota Camry, and he was told he needed to sign this, did it while driving.
Yeah, which you shouldn't have done.
Knew he was going to crash, threw it out the window, swerved to avoid a
Why are you
bus
watching
full
in
of
480?
orphans,
Am I?
Yeah.
and
Oh.
is now at the bottom of the
Yeah,
LA
I'll
River.
hold it. I think it's
I
cool.
see.
I don't think you know him like that, but okay.
This is it's a signed photo
Whew.
of Tony Starr.
That was big. Is Moist still eligible for Rocket League Worlds? Yeah, we already locked Worlds before even the major. It's just we're wild card instead of main event, so we have to play through wild card to get to main event. Thanks to Prime JR and the resub Colonial, Time, Slime, and Steel. The RLCS was insane today. It was actually fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I was watching. Vitality is a very scary squad. A very, very scary squad. The EDP apology video is out. Brother, I do not care. I saw like a little clip of it on Twitter today because a lot of people were talking about it. It's just his quarterly comeback attempt. It's so fucking lame. He's not taking accountability or anything like some people seem to be saying. Like, he literally won't even say what he did. He just calls it that shit. It's not an interesting topic or anything at all. He should be in jail. Have you seen the AI cover of you singing Living in the Sunlight? No, I saw the one of me singing Rap God, though. I imagine it's same level of quality, which is pretty good. Thanks a bit, Skies and Danny. Have you seen the horror movie Jack the Reaper? No. You gonna be playing Street Fighter again? Yes, of course. I was actually playing it right before stream. That's what I was doing before getting on. I had a coaching session, and I was fucking clapping with Marisa. I'm actually getting pretty good with Marisa. Thanks to resub Midnight in the Prime Bubba. Yeah, I've got Lud's tournament on. It's just I was going to a different side or a different thing in the meantime, in between games. Thanks, resub Vandred. Yeah, that's not exactly the case though, Arrow. I did look into that. Thanks to Prime Sun. Thanks to resub Demon. You think the anime will be any good? I mean, it's wit, so I think probably. Thanks, Recent Monster. Did you see the woman that pretends to clean up trash on a beach for her TikTok? I did. She was pretty cool.
This girl's pretending to clean up trash on the beach for social media content. First, her friend filmed her grabbing a rubbish bag. Then she did a performance.
I bet this video did
struggling to carry
numbers
bags
for
in the wind.
looking like a saint, picking up sticks. Not even really like picking up trash. She's picking up sticks. Just little branches. Which, I mean, you know, someone's got to get it out of there, I guess. And we needed a hero. God, look at how she's struggling with so much trash. But she's doing it because she cares.
After she celebrated her good work with a dance.
God, that is
She just
awful
left
dance.
the trash back there and left.
Pretty cool.
Social media works both ways, girl.
I hate TikTok because of that. I mean, that's just one of many reasons to hate TikTok. Thanks for some Gandalf, Weedle, Delrine, Oreo, Mommy, and the Bits. Bob Dylan. I haven't even heard of that show, Dylan. Thanks to the Bits, Jay. It's pretty cool. Thanks to Prime Baz. Doing alright, Jack. Hope you're doing well. People keep blaming TikTok like this is a new thing. What? I mean, how often throughout history have people pretended to clean up a beach for attention on the internet? Well, take away the internet. I don't know how common that was. Probably not very. But now faking good deeds is pretty common thanks to TikTok because you get engagement from it and people pat you on the back. Thanks to the resub Mall and Shark. And the Bits Booty. Did you see that VTuber concert that people paid $300 to see? Is that the one that people are dunking on Twitter? Where it was I think it was actually just an MP4 video they played. They didn't actually have the VTuber there or do anything like that. Thanks to the resub Waz. You could see like the desktop icons and everything. You watching, Zane? Yep. Just watched the reverse sweep. Thanks, resub. Omniverse. I know Psychopaths, but I haven't watched it. I know all about it, though. Thanks to the resub. Laggy. When does Zane play again? After their break. So he's up next against Cody. Thanks to resub Nasu. You going to see Insidious? Yeah, I saw Insidious. I was so offended by how bad it was, I made a whole video whining about the direction horror movies are going, being no longer fun bad, but boring bad. And Insidious The Red Door, I think, is the best example of that phenomenon. That trend. But yeah, I saw it. Fucking sucks. It's absolutely horrible. Thanks to the resub, Adam. And the Prime Ostrich. You hear about Ice Poseidon being arrested in Thailand? I did! For doing that lap dance or something, right? Facing a potential 5 years in jail. Which I don't think is ever going to happen by any stretch of the imagination, but I did see that. I didn't really look into it, though. Thanks a bit, Shepherd. I've got no advice, Shepherd, but wishing you safe travels. Thanks to the Prime Cooked. And the resub Corbin. And the 10 gift subs Morocco. Hey again, Morocco. Hope you're doing well. Oh, it's almost game time.
As opposed to like a regular summit back in the day where it was like, hey, today we're doing doubles, but
Thanks,
the
Resub
character
Chandler.
is chosen
Resub
by
Pablo.
a monkey.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
And then and
What if
then
it did what's the one, the surgery one, where you had to pick, they had to pick out?
Oh yeah, they're playing I forget
Operation.
That Operation.
Yeah, Operation.
one media day we had Zane just play Twister in a room, and
Yeah.
then we looped it on a video on
Still
a
got
different
that footage.
stream. Yeah, we got the footage.
I use that footage a lot.
So
But we're getting into it. This is Moist Mogul Zane.
Zane
making
has
it
the
through.
lead at 16-8 all time, but I think as of late, Cody has his number in my opinion.
And it is
I might not have
Good start. Good start.
egg something.
Good grab.
Egg dog.
Let's get it. There we go. Nice 0 to death to kick us off, maybe.
Sponsoring Cody Schwartz.
Nice.
And Zane does want
Easy
a
0 to death.
full-time sponsor. If someone's looking, he's in losers finals. He's
No,
according to some.
Cody does.
Cody does.
Yeah, what
You
did
said
I say?
Zane.
He said Zane.
Who has one?
Excuse me. If he loses this, he is looking for a sponsor. Guys.
But you know what's interesting? So Battle of BC, that was Cody and Zane, I think, grands.
Yeah.
And it was so close. And Zane actually, he made like this weird
Thanks to the
club and,
resub.
like went for this counter, but it was
Waggle.
as close as it could be. But Cody edged it out, and that matters. You know what I
3-2.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah, their past two sets were game fives. And
In
it's,
both directions, right?
it's been mostly, yes, it's been mostly in Cody's favor, I'd say. Over
As
the
of
past
late.
like 10
Very
sets.
recently.
Yes.
Yeah.
10
I only saw
Like,
bits
the
and
first,
pieces of
like,
the EDP apology
basically
video. It's
10
fucking
sets they
worthless.
played, Zane won every
There's
one.
literally
Like,
nothing
the
to talk
second half
about.
of
It's
the
just more
sets,
desperate.
It's been mostly in Cody's favor.
Zane really was on top
desperate
for a
cries for
little bit.
attention.
Not close.
It was crazy.
I'm telling you, Cody.
There's no real substance there.
Cody took the music room.
Oh, good tech.
Great awareness from Cody to play
Tough.
off that with the wall.
Damn.
I think
Cody's
also
playing out of his mind right now.
Counter edge guard, but to even live was enough of a reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cody's up.
Man.
Zane kind of extending a little bit. Trying to poke at the top platform, getting bared.
Yeah, I see him a lot more active, and I think this is a player matchup because Cody, the narrative of his tournament run and his playstyle at this event has been play right outside
There you go.
the range,
There you go.
definitely not too far, and that makes
Way to get
a
that shit
character
back.
Like Marth really need to scrap.
Yeah.
And
Thanks
see,
to Bits
these
Remains.
tiny
Don't
dash
plan on
backs,
it.
you know.
Thanks for resub Saucy.
What a ride!
Big
Check
angles.
the controller. Check the controller.
Double jab doesn't matter. Only the single jab. You can't kill him.
Yeah, that was actually like lower than down tilt reach, I think.
And that was the big thing. I think when it comes to playing Cody, Zane doesn't edge guard him well. And in like high pressure moments, I think it really comes to bite him.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
most-
for some of these recoveries, like, it's actually just Cody doing a really good recovery.
Yeah.
Like, you can down tilt at side B, but if you go low enough with the side B, the perfect height.
Armada
down tilt
used to
doesn't
do
reach.
that. Armada used to do
did
these
do that.
insanely low side Bs where you're like, how? Like, wait, I thought you were dead.
There you go.
It's also kind of hard. Like, think
Oh.
about it. How do you practice in edge guard against like a specifically good fox who might be the best in the world at it, you know?
You might need to just play them. Which
Yeah.
they do. They do fight each other, but
There's Uncle Punch out there. You can set that scenario.
Thanks to the tier 1. Uncle Drew.
The
Bitch Morocco. I hate Garden of Banban.
That and moist.
I played Garden of Banban 3 and I thought it was absolutely miserably fucking boring. I'm so tired of those low effort mascot horror games.
I'll throw an arrow.
I think they're terrible.
Wow. These recoveries are insane.
No, that was good as recovery.
Does a forward tilt hit that maybe? Maybe not. Whoa, good
That,
ball.
I think is gonna do it,
I didn't
yeah.
like that.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good shit, Zane.
That's a 64
He
bounce.
certainly did not mean to go off stage.
He didn't
Use
even
some
go off
phantom.
stage. Yeah, sometimes they do that counter just because I think it makes it harder to ledge tech, but where they jump a little bit into it, but you don't
Even
want
the
to
good
go off
indie
stage.
horror games are boring. No, I think there's good indie horror games that aren't like boring.
Yeah, ultimately I think that's the
But
best
Garden of
thing you can
Banban
do.
is not a
At
good
least
indie
the
horror
tech is
game.
still
That
really
shit
hard
is
to
an
hit.
absolute
there's
waste
that.
of time.
That one worked out.
Oh, that was so clean.
Just a cash grab series on
Now,
mascot
we talked about it
horror.
earlier. There's only 2 humans alive who have done the Zane 2-time, aka beat him twice on FD.
Right.
One was Mango, and the other is Cody.
Yes.
Wait, hasn't Leffen done it too?
Has he? For one week's sake, I hope not. Because he sounds really confident.
man. It's like, dude, every time.
You be chirping.
He is pulling out his phone to check.
I think you still don't want to go to FD.
What do you think of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie trailer? I think it's gonna be a fun bad movie.
So hard.
J-Mook as
I think there's no world where it's good, but I think it'll be fun bad.
Okay.
Go straight here, and Zane does read it, which is nice. And that's kind of what you were saying, where at a certain point you just grab the ledge.
Yeah, you gotta grab the ledge.
Because all of those sick ass recoveries, they were all
hold them
ultimately
down.
to the ledge.
Yeah.
Oh, don't. Oh, my God. Great to get air dodge out there from Zane.
Everyone's holding shield so much these days. The timing mix-ups are unreal, and I know they go from player to player, and it's just like, man, what?
Man,
a
Zane's
scary
looking real
situation to be in.
nice. Very
He was so
clean and
ready for what I thought
methodical.
was a pretty good mix-up by Cody.
Big spot dodge.
Easy tier 1 Noah.
Okay.
Wow.
No, he's just gonna get back. Just let him
Just
have
gonna
it.
get back. Or go out there.
Or go out there, or live a little.
Yeah, it feels like he now has to edge guard like a Falcon would.
Have you played
You have to
Born
be
into
ready to go
Fear?
out there.
Yeah,
No,
maybe
never
put
even
yourself
heard of
at
it.
risk.
It's a good analogy.
So
Exit
that you
tier
can
one is shame.
then get some easier on stage recover or edge guards.
But maybe at Moist Moles we play a little safe. You know what? we open with the Sicilian.
Ooh, fuck, that was good. Yikes.
Keep it even keel.
Eek.
That was a quick stock from Cody. That was really unfortunate for Zane.
Logan loves that analogy. He thinks it was so.
Did you like that
Thanks to the
analogy?
Prime Gin.
Doesn't make sense.
You're on your phone now. Did I make you mad? No. What's wrong with the Sicilian?
He's like, dude, no one uses Sicilian anymore. That's what. Is
that true?
I don't just say it.
Ludwig?
I can't even tell the difference between the Sicilian and the Scandinavian, which means you can't either.
Oh my god.
This
Tough.
rinse and repeat has been phenomenal.
Yeah, Cody turned it up. Past 3 stock, he turned it up really hard.
That was pretty impressive from Cody in that entire game there.
By, like, he's cutting
Eek.
his combos
Okay.
very short. Like,
That was his
a lot
pick
of
though.
times he'll just
Thanks to tier 1
forward
Stank.
smash.
There's some
Yeah.
Formidable and Krampus.
He's not going for like the same type
like
of
40.
Yeah, he's not going for the same type of extensions. This is a game.
Girls don't poop.
Well, this
Is that a
the kind
game?
of stage where you go for those extensions, right?
Yeah, you have to.
I
you still talking about indie horror games?
Because it used to be like, go next, but it's like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
And that makes it definitely more exciting to watch. So.
Cody for sure can win here. But it's such a...
It's a slog.
And if he does, I mean,
Nice grab, insane range.
it changes the counter picks too.
Massively.
Week one.
Oh.
Went for it.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
It's
not
just like
getting
a
him on stage, but-
create a character.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Wow, that just took the stock off the...
Cody was talking on his stream and how
I am
important
Jesus
it is
Christ
to
later
make
tonight.
That kill there.
Maybe.
Back at 168, he's like,
Yeah.
he won't be able to stop.
I don't know. I feel.
Oh
Oh.
my god, a big reverse.
Oh.
Catches him! Wow.
Good catch.
Down.
Agreed.
Good shit.
Try hard.
Yeah.
Try hard.
I love that.
You get an amount of frames of invulnerability, and it doesn't change no matter when you leave the platform.
I feel like I am Jesus. Like we got plenty of it. It's just gonna be the same shit every single fucking time. Like, it's not
Kinda
gonna
like the
stay interesting. We already played like 3 hours on the test.
One is kind of the
Is the point, bro?
No, I disagree.
He gets murked, dude. It's over.
I mean, he's the Yamcha.
He's not Yamcha.
The game is not out yet. Oh, okay. It's not even out yet.
Thomas felt worse than Krillin.
Oh, that's such a scary spot to be in.
Wow.
I don't even know what you're
I
doing.
don't think that's true. I
Thanks,
think
the
he can jump up
resubject.
that percent. I don't think he can stand it. I don't think he can
Dave
stand it up
the
there, no.
Diver.
I think
Is
he
that
can
one we looked up
yeah.
last week? I can't remember.
You might be right, but sometimes the fox will do the double jump. And you kind of catch double jumps anyway.
Yeah, you can.
So a lot of Marks just opt to try to smash the eye. Oh, that was a weird jump.
Oh my god, Zane is playing so cautious against Cody, especially with this giant lead. I think he's looking for a setup, right? Because you don't want to have to. There we go.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But doesn't send him ultimately.
Oh,
Nice.
Forward smash. Okay.
Nice.
Thanks, the
I gotta wrap
resub
it up,
yeet.
though.
Come on, baby.
And salty.
Forward smash might hit under the ledge.
Oh my god.
Yo, the level 1 option. Just down smashing it?
That double
Still
shot is
works.
insane.
Still works.
Get a grab.
Ooh.
You get a grab, you get a kill.
Cody's dash right now.
Yeah, it's weird how defensive Zane plays to get the opening grab. Like how
Oh.
scared easy.
Alright, good grab.
He's gonna get there. What do we do?
Oh, what a hype! He gets grabbed again anyway.
The thing is, like, if IBDW goes off stage, Cody goes off stage.
Oh, nah, but he just
That's right. They
back.
both go off stage. Both sides of the man.
He's gonna make it back.
Ooh, gets the
He
tipper.
always makes it back.
Purple time.
He's going straight every time. Wow!
He
Purple
always makes it back.
time.
He's the best recoverer in the game. He
Oh.
always makes it back.
Okay, there we go. That should be it. Nice.
Alright.
That was tipper back air.
Yeah.
Going straight.
Is that it?
Go on.
Oh! Oh.
What was that?
Cody does back.
He does back ledge dash just like a freak.
So he gets the Daraki sometimes on FD.
Back ledge dashes are better though.
Thanks, the resub JG. The tier 1 Patrick. Well, we got lucky.
Okay.
Down ledge dashes
We got bailed out.
Easier to SD, but you get more gal in, and you don't have to worry about.
So we're talking about when you're on the ledge, you can either let go of the ledge by holding back or holding down.
Exactly.
And holding down is less consistent.
But you do get juicier intangibility.
It's also
now.
intuitive. Like you hold down to go, and then
thought
it's
so.
like a right angle. And
Are they drinking shots?
It-
Good question. I doubt
I'm a
it.
down guy.
It sounds
I'm a
like
down
it's
guy.
good because it's American.
That's right.
And that's what we
We
do.
used to make shit in this
So
country.
what happened right there was on FD, if you grab the ledge a certain way and you press back, you wall jump. It turns you around.
Dude,
that's
Damn.
Crazy.
Zero
Damn.
to death in 16
Fucking rough
seconds.
zero
That
to
is
death.
insanely hard trying to hit. Am I
No,
wrong?
that is really, really
That's
hard to
crazy timing because you're not invincible. You were hanging off the ledge for that long. Good stuff.
hit. Shorten it. Yeah,
I mean,
nice.
So he's positioning his body so the shorten has no chance of getting hit, right?
Ooh, I like the run
He's
off
dead, he's
forward.
dead.
That's really good. That's I think the missing piece of the puzzle. Because
he's-
those
yes.
up Bs, those
Final
are
Fantasy
first
16
games.
moist
So you never
meter.
run off stage. You
Won't
never
moist
run
meter
off
it, but when I do beat it, I'll make a big video on it. I have a lot of thoughts on the game.
You can't ride up Battlefield wall.
Can't ride past him.
It's funny too because when you learn Marth and you start out and it's like if F smash just matters so much like your friends and like the people you play against that are your
Good
level.
defense.
But like when you learn to get out there,
Yeah.
it's
God
just
damn
good.
it.
It's so good.
And it's still
so
good.
good.
You any further
So
yet?
get out
Not
there, live
much
little,
further,
come
but a
off
little bit.
stage. It'll be all right. You're Marth.
Am I crazy to
Take
say
it
that
back.
it feels like Zane's getting away with murder by winning these games against Cody? Cody looks so good.
No, I don't think so. I think, at least on the FD game, like the punish was consistent enough, and he was hitting the edge guards he needed to.
Yeah. Oh, he went for like first up air up till Cody wanted to end the stop.
Well, I know moist meter because it's already been out for a while. I don't moist meter old things.
Shots to your Nacho?
That angle. Wait, so, are there notches for that? Like how?
Nacho Miami.
Whoa!
Nice land right next to the shield.
Doesn't get a flare dash after
Yeah,
that.
Zane kind of not trusting his tactics a little bit.
Good shorten.
Shorten's
Jesus.
You have to go out there or grab ledge?
Yeah, you got to kind of read it. You got to call it out. That'll do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks to tier
Thank you,
1
wrap
patch.
this
Already
up.
said that.
Up throw up air?
Ooh, I like that idea. I like that idea.
Yeah, I guess, up thrower might not kill at 80, so he just wanted to do a tad bit more damage.
That's a beautiful recovery, by the way.
Single hit.
It just-
Progress
just
on
all
One
that
Piece,
work to get
episode
back to ledge is so-
288.
so
I'm almost done
smart,
with
I
Eni's
think.
lobby,
Oh
I
my
believe.
Wow.
It's finally good for the first
God.
time.
He's a monster right now.
Yikes. Holy shit.
Zane didn't land.
Holy
Zane
shit.
Like a pixel from landing, I swear to God.
Whew,
He
okay.
didn't touch the ground.
It's game 5. It's
Come on, Zane.
Zane left and run back.
Come on, Zane.
I see
left and run
Zeke
back.
or Fox dittos.
Yeah, it's gonna get weird.
Go Ices, go
if Zane
Ices.
wins.
Go Ices.
Against Cody.
Yeah, that's not.
So Pokemon Stadium's a bit of a stressful pick because of the transformations. I think they benefit Fox.
Yeah, they do.
No, I don't think the enemies are too spongy in Final Fantasy 16. I will say, I think the game is way too fucking easy, though. It's like ridiculous how fucking easy the game is.
Okay.
Just did nothing and it worked.
And I'm not using any of the easy mode tools or anything like that. It's just fucking easy.
No jump.
Check the setup. Check the disc.
He's not normally.
Stay alive, buddy. Stay alive. You got it, pal.
Good stall.
Trying to do the Kalindi.
Maybe he tried to do the fake one.
Is that the Marth Killer 2.0?
There's never been a hard Final Fantasy.
No.
Spoken like a man who's never played Final Fantasy
That was an
7.
amazing jab.
Final Fantasy 7. Well, also I was very young, actually. Never mind. Final Fantasy 7. I remember getting stuck on a couple bosses for like literal days.
You should see his pride he has in his Fox is disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that crouch angle was
kind of
nuts.
My Fox is disgusting, so.
Yeah.
Forward smash.
Jesus fucking Christ.
This is looking bad for Moist Mobile
This is looking
Zane.
really bad because the transformation's coming out. This is a good transformation for Martha.
Yeah.
Oh
Even
no.
the platform messes everything up.
Yeah, and now he can't even follow it. Okay, there we go. Up B's like a European.
He needs to clean this one up, but he goes really low. Oh my god, how did he get in
That's
there?
crazy. I'm gonna cry.
Okay,
Okay.
on the board.
Alright. Now we need a quick stock here.
Big one here.
If anything, 7 is one of the easiest ones. Not when I was young, I promise you that much.
Moist Mobile's never
Also, 8. If you didn't farm up in 8, 8 was kind of tough for me as well. But I was also pretty fucking young
Oh my
again.
god. Wow, what a conversion.
Yeah, he's cutting his combo so short.
He jumped because he didn't want to get caught by the lip. You can't run through that weird transformation.
Go to the
Beats
dash
game.
attack. That's such a risk. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
come on, baby.
Yeah, I thought the same.
Nice. Nice. Jesus Christ, Zane. Way to bring it back.
There and good decision making in the clutch.
You gotta live a little.
And if he's below the stage, he can't side B. No. There we go. There we go. Stay alive. Stay alive. Come on, Zane. Come on, Zane. Come on. Come on.
Did he not out cancel?
Okay, you need.
Oh, wait, that's oh my
Bottom
god.
line,
The
Phantom.
Phantom was just for more damage.
Yeah.
It actually helps.
Nair. Oh my god.
And now it's an edge guard? No.
He didn't have time.
This
He had to wait to
got
land.
so stressful for Cody.
No, you gotta go get
Oh my god. 3 unanswered stocks, baby.
Clutching, I feel like Zane has not been clutch in these scenarios very often.
No.
We need to see it.
I mean, Leffin
Oh
did
my
say
God,
his
here's a
mark
grab.
is clutch.
Wait, Ludwig literally yelled, and Zane hasn't gotten hit since then.
This could be it.
What the fuck is happening? Zane is going so crazy.
4 unanswered stocks after Cody just got 2, and it's a reverse up. Needs to clean this up. Needs to go out there.
That's it.
Forward smash cleans it up.
Yeah, I
got the edge?
That's
Let's go!
Actually just fucking 4-stocked them there.
Damn.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Like, he just like, damn.
Did you see his face? That was the face of a determined man who believes in humanity.
yeah.
That was Ultra Instinct.
It actually
That was so
He
gross.
yelled the thing about being in debt.
Well, that's because Cody's a psyop. When I yell that, Cody actually shuts down.
Yeah, he's like, oh, my bad.
Wow. Also, if you guys
Thanks
might
to
not
the
have seen it, but
Adonis.
Cody right after he
Oh my
lost,
God.
Let him speak for himself.
Oh,
Thanks for some Tofino and event.
Thanks for putting it on. It was awesome event. Hopefully, chat enjoyed and fuck Pokemon Stadium.
Thanks so much, Cody.
So real.
Hope you had a good birthday weekend. Hopefully, you get a team win
Dude.
for yourself.
Hey, thank you for the great performance.
Yeah, it was insane.
You're fun to watch.
Appreciate it.
What's up?
Man, it takes a lot also to just come directly up here and be like, yo, thanks. That's that's huge, especially right after you lose.
After
It would have been nice if he went up there and just said like, fuck you, Lud. Shit his ass. Can't believe you did this.
and I hope he does. I hope he does take spot.
Now, love your Fox, though. Your Fox is good.
But Cody leaned into Zane, and he kind of said some secrets in his ear.
It was short.
You know what it was?
He was like, "Go
This
fuck
happens
yourself."
all the time. No, it's always the...
Damn.
Gotta beat him.
Zane went so crazy in the last game, dropping 2 early stocks, and then I actually don't think he got touched. I don't think he got touched after dropping the second stock.
Mango Evo 2013 after he beat me.
I'm pretty sure it was like an actual perfect 4-stock.
You always like hear stories of that.
They're trying to take their 10%.
Yeah.
Thanks, Resub Clone.
Like me. Just like me for real.
It feels so much more rewarding when you lose to the guy that won it. He's like, well, I mean, hey, I lost to the champ. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, it does mean a lot.
This has been an amazing top 8.
Yeah, it's been great.
A lot of game 5s.
You gonna do more Street Fighter 6? Yeah, I might do more Street Fighter 6 tonight, actually. Right before stream, I was getting some coaching. So, might do more of that tonight. We'll see.
So yeah, he gets the reverse up beat, and then he has to continue playing, actually.
I mean, I think those 4 stocks, he must have taken like 30%.
That was crazy.
Street Fighter 6 is so fucking good. I know it is. It is actually unbelievably good. I think what they did with that game is nothing shy of, like, a miracle for the fighting game scene. Hold on, let me pull something up. Let me see if they have the numbers. Yeah, so it's Street Fighter 6, I believe, is the biggest fighting game of all time. So, launch of all time, like not even close. 2 million units already, and it holds pretty much a concurrent 6-figure player count across all of the platforms. For fighting games, that's unheard of. Thanks, Risa Bonsai. No shot, Mortal Kombat destroys it in sales. Are you saying no shot, Mortal Kombat beats it? Or are you saying no shot, Mortal Kombat destroys it in sales? Like two separate things. Mortal Kombat is way bigger than Street Fighter. According to all of this, it is the fastest selling fighting game of all time. Let me look up like Mortal Kombat 11. So Street Fighter 6 is over 2 million in the first, how long has it been? Like month? I think first month. And let's see what Mortal Kombat 11 did. Let's see if this is right. This only gives me total. The total for Mortal Kombat 11 is like extremely impressive though, over 12 million total, or 15 million total units sold. But it's not giving me like launch sales. When it launched, it was the third best-selling game of June. So, wasn't like the top-selling game of the month. That's the only thing I can find for its launch day sales. Thanks, Resub Sinchi. Mortal Kombat 11 has sold 15 million. The entire franchise is way bigger. No, I know. Mortal Kombat is a bigger franchise for sure. But Street Fighter 6 is the biggest launch for the FGC ever. At least according to all of this. I can't find Mortal Kombat 11, 10, or any of that launch sales. I've already tried both of those. Let me try 9. Even though I know there's no shot 9 has more. All I see is total sales for the franchise. I found some for Mortal Kombat 10. Across the first year and a half, Mortal Kombat 10 sold 5 million. And Street Fighter 6 already sold 2 million in the first month. Thanks to the resub Zykes, Vakrin, and the Prime Dream, the resub God tier. And the resub Newbie. And the Prime Filthy and the resub Lucas. Oh, wow. That was quick.
Game 5 sweaty tournament set, like, that's the kind of logic that only comes with really, really high-level tournament experience.
Yeah.
And it shows me that Leffen's been thinking about that sort of thing and really understands it at a deep level.
I love the idea. It's like, yeah.
11 sold 1.8 million launch just digital.
That's obnoxious.
Okay. And all of the articles talking about the launch for Street Fighter 6 being the biggest so far for FGC must not be accurate, I guess.
Charmingism sometimes.
Unless they're using a different metric instead of the sales, even though they keep mentioning sales.
Coming from losers, so if Leffen wins the best of 5, he's the
Please
grand
resub
champion.
Zarinte.
He needs to win twice, of course. Which is surprising compared to other esports.
Sometimes.
Ooh, that was.
Yeah, a lot of esports stopped running double or like resets.
Wimby
because
went
the
off
venue
today?
costs too much.
Did he actually do well today?
What the hell?
Yeah, it costs too much to rent a stadium that much for that late. You would never think, but
You really want to know how late the schedule's going to go.
yeah, you're hard out.
Instead of Swift next time, we could run what the Kumite did, just a single A.
27 points, but they still lost. Losing doesn't really matter in the summer league, I don't think. It's all about developing your players.
That's the nation's 1/2 greatness.
So that's good.
Lim's so gross, bro. Imagine playing that out for third.
Single and best of
You don't
3
want
only.
to do
You
that.
don't want to do that.
I watch like ASL, like StarCraft.
Oh!
Like,
Yeah.
No punish.
They like. Oh my
We got
God.
bailed out. Let's go,
Can you
Zane.
tell they're checked out a little bit?
Yes.
You can. Oh, okay.
At least maybe I'm
Things you should be
projecting,
shamed.
but I don't know.
He said I'm
Double
checked
limb.
out.
Double limb for life. Yeah,
Zane
no,
with
double
the worst
limb.
DI on a Nair. Tell me about Nair and a shield.
Narrow Shield's really fast. It is really fast. It's
How fast?
4?
It is fast enough
Is
that
it 5 or 6?
I remember Zoo was he had a
Things
period
you
where he
resub,
practiced
Jay.
Sheik, and I remember he said you could actually beat Shine Grab with it. And
Did you
Shine
see
Grab's
Rocket
pretty
League
fast.
today? Zin is actually that guy. Yeah, Zin is that guy. I know.
Yeah, I can
Which
believe
is
that.
nutty.
That was fucking crazy.
I had a friend when I started playing this game.
Oh, no punish there either.
Oh my God, he just keeps breakdancing. There was basically it's like an hereditary. There's that click. It's like, and then my friend would like tap the A at the jump button. Oh my God, this looks so good.
Thanks, resub, Pyro.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I like
My
Persona.
friend would tap the A button every time he nared out a shield, and it would make the
Oh,
loudest
maybe.
click. And
Come on,
it was
Zane.
so obnoxious. And now every time I hear that, I'm like, ah.
This is where your Sheik thing started. It wasn't Aiden. It was this Nair.
Yeah, it was
From the
Scott.
movie Hereditary?
It was Scott. Piece of shit.
Last time Zane clutched
Nice
this.
tomahawk grab. Here we go.
Okay, try to wave land on the platform.
Oh my God, they're just scrapping. That platform makes it so weird.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Yeah.
Oh! Jesus.
That was good for the fire to be that close, so he had to shield it, and it pushed the Marth away.
Okay, this is where you do damage. Oh, he waited air dodge.
Where did the cinema too?
This is so good. When I waited cinema too, I thought.
What do we got to
Nah,
figure?
just good edge guard?
About everything.
Oh, alright.
I think we
A
all
lot of
sort of
percent
did.
here. Oh my God. If anyone can get out of this jam, it's Leffen. Run up shield.
We did see him get out of a similar jam against Cody.
This is tough though.
Ooh,
Sheik's just not a
Come
character
on, baby.
that does that, right?
good grab.
He risks it all on the dash attack. I thought he was in
I,
that.
I think Sheik actually can be, but this is really hard. I mean,
God, still living at 200.
7's way a lot of percent. Oh, here's the grab.
So hang on.
Oh,
I
God.
like the early up. I like in any other circumstance.
Just fucking,
it'd be a
just
horrible recovery.
cough at him.
Up throw.
Up throw. Up throw.
I think up throw kills. Blur is somewhere screaming.
All right, come on. There we go. Fucking finally.
Got him.
242%.
I think the thing Sheik has in this matchup, we were kind of talking about earlier, like Sheik is a very crystal clear, like a clearly defined, what you should be doing off your openings at different percents. It's like you get a grab at low percent, it's going to be up tilt, dash back and DD away, etc., etc. Off throws at 100, you just down throw forward here. For Marth, I think you need to kind of nebulously start.
Yeah, sometimes that's just Marth in a nutshell. You'll get him to 200 and they still won't die.
Outplaying somehow.
That's why, and you know what? That's why Marths hate playing against Sheik, is they have to outplay them off a fucking grab.
And they just have to get the Sheik to
Things are
5%
so
and
cheesy.
then get a kill, right?
But it's not like automatic.
It's not
like,
automatic.
weapon
It's
against, like,
automatic.
it's not
You need to
automatic.
read the fastball or no fastball, read the drift with the up air.
There's no
and it's
setup.
good.
And they're
Yes,
like,
it's good.
oh,
It's
what
not a
is
setup.
all this? It's like, yeah.
So
hard.
last time they played in winner's side, this went the same way. Leffen crushed on Dreamland. There was a huge easy W for Don't Test Us. Zane's Ice Climbers.
That's so fire.
Thanks the prime, Mike.
I mean, we'll see. This game matters a lot, right? Because I feel like if Zane wins this game right here, it's kind of curtains. Because he gets 2 chances with the Ices against Sheik on FD.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's double FT, but we're gonna start talking about beating Zane twice on FT. But it's,
Oh my God, that's so
The
disgusting.
third person to do it, and it's against Don't Test Us.
well, it looked hard, huh? It might be impressive.
Has Jedi Survivor
You're also-
performance been
Leffen
fixed?
left first.
No idea.
Just a miserable DI. That's amazing.
That's just a quick turnaround needle grab, like ledge grab.
Just turn around quick.
But that first stock really hurt because it was a death at 60, and it just because he flew the wrong way, just dashing back.
Right.
Oh, I think you should have got there. Okay.
Nice
Down
to
there.
No dunk.
Nice to expect Zane to do the tricky lens grabs.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah, that's an Omsatek bait, because if you go for Omsatek and they do
This is
first
the
in air,
next
you
Moist
actually
Wrestling
spot
League
dodge.
episode.
That's so
Hopefully
smart.
soon.
Oh my god.
It's just a lot setting those up,
Magi used to
so
do
they
that
take a
with
while.
laser. She'd land with laser, wait for spot dodge, and then forward smash.
Wow.
With Falcon. Shout out to her for that.
that's fire.
Okay, didn't mean to do that. Unless he did. But no.
Sam, you gotta trust yourself. Sam, you gotta trust yourself.
I did cover everything there. They're like, you know what?
Tony would
Slime's
never.
a really balanced commentator. Nice, again, he snipes it.
Thanks to Risa, Bololo, Oni, and Rip. Come on, baby.
I mean, for my money, I think Sheik is like the best character at edge guarding Marth. Also, I think Needles are rough. I think Bear is rough. I think Porter's rough. I think if Marth lands on stage and then you just get up and grab him, that's
You
also
also
bad.
can't. You also can't get like sumo reversal like Fox can and just die instantly.
Which is huge.
That's why for a long time Leffen thought that Sheik was
Have
a
you
better
followed
character
Rocket
than
League and
Fox
Vitality
overall,
Crushing
because
BDS
he
was
did
just
zero.
talking about that, yeah.
I think that's really
I saw.
bad.
I agree.
I think
I
that
think
actually
if
shows
Zane
a lot.
was here, it's over.
I really
It's
thought
over,
that
it's gonna
Major was
reset.
going to
Like,
BDS
not go through the cutscene.
with the way they played yesterday.
Forward air.
But Vitality had other
You
plans.
see that
God
punish,
damn
the
it.
weak bear, and then Forder was
He's a tier 1. Million
European
in the
also.
prime.
The one who Omsatek is named after.
Scraped?
With the H at the end.
Which must be extremely confusing for most of the community. at
Oh
this
yeah.
point.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good point. They really don't know about it.
Yeah, they don't know about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Zane is
Oh.
saving FD, it looks like, and he chose to take left into Yoshi's, which
Okay.
I think is a good pick.
Maybe you keep the Marth one up this way. Remember how Levin was saying,
Yo.
I can never comprehend how these players handle all the grind in a specific game for years and years. Because it's about finding a game you love and finding a game you're good
Hanging
at.
up the hat.
And pursuit to be the best.
Because Levin, another thing he brought up was there is.
Because wouldn't you want to be the best at something? Something that you actually
Is
can.
that what that meme? Yeah, I don't wanna
achieve.
play with you anymore. That's what he did with
Yeah,
the
the Sid.
Very fulfilling, I imagine.
Or the Eddie. I guess this is maybe Zane recognizing that to be the case because he played a lot worse after switching. Oh, that was nasty.
that was tricky.
And it took forever too for that upper to land. Oh my god, he can't get down.
And to be clear, Smarth can't do it, right? Like he almost won that
yeah,
Dreamland game.
He can't do it, but the FD Ices is just so free. At least he made it look that free.
Oh, that air dodge was really good.
Okay.
Wow, that quarter reversed.
She deals with Omsatek so well.
Yeah, Sheik's really good at it for sure.
Nice. That was so.
You have to have fun too, or it feels like a job.
You
Yeah.
use it record
I imagine when you
at
get to
that.
that level, it will feel more like a job.
He got in off the wave dash, had a shield. It was so clean.
That was swag.
That's
Randall
actually
at the
something.
fourth.
You know, that the hit the edge canceling that B is why he was able to extend that.
He's like, hey, wake up. Come down here.
They said K Corp getting third is good for Moist. I don't know why.
Yoshis and then doing little edge cancels.
I don't know why that's good for us.
Got to take it more seriously. And
Yeah.
now he only does it when he has a 3-1 lead.
Yeah.
But he still can whip him out like he just did with that dare bear.
Yeah, Lem not having it. They just spot dodge.
Dicky walk. Would have been cool if it did anything at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
He tried it. I respect it though.
No, why?
Why?
Because,
Randall?
No, you know why? Because Randall was there.
No,
And,
I don't think Randall would have got that.
and
No, he wouldn't have.
sometimes you land on the tip of the platform.
Oh.
So I think there's just that many
He feared,
variables.
he
it's really
feared in
hard
God,
to-
and he should have not.
Oh my god. Zay just took so much damage.
Jesus.
Right now, and it's an edge guard.
Randall's bad.
ugh.
I mean, he might have lost that game off of that dare into instant kill yourself.
Is that the Leffen?
whoa.
Dude, him grabbing ledge like that. He's looking so good. Leffen on the edge is just it's too monstrous.
The wave dash forward tilt. I swear to God.
Yeah, he gets
nervous now.
real
He's the
far
reset
into it. And it's
Brune-
also like forward
Brune.
tilt or up tilt, both incredibly
Come on,
great
Zane.
moves.
Come on,
Yeah,
baby.
chance of that, though.
And it's kind of a call out on dash back because if you just do another move like a down tilt, you stuff it. You know.
Yeah.
So it is a.
Come on, Zane.
We roll. Okay.
Oh yeah.
You need to. I need you to be confident for me, Ludwig.
It's just so hard against Sheik when you're at this percentage.
Oh.
Good ass tech. Goddamn.
And I guess waited for Zane to land on the stage.
Okay, you chose Yoshi's. You signed up for this shit.
That's a good point.
Oh, damn.
Because she can do anything she wants.
I
Damn.
mean, usually you see
Damn.
a downer there, but it's.
Thanks, Risa Barotic.
Yeah, that's actually just tough.
We gotta
So
do
I'm on
FD
couch.
now. We gotta do the FD pick.
No, because I mean, if you do the FD pick, your Marth is going to be as rusty as possible game 5 on Battlefield.
Oh, he's staying.
So I think you stay.
Oh, wow.
Because otherwise, your game 5
You
is
plan
gonna
on
be
eventually
worse.
getting to the point where you could buy
So you have
tickets
to
for the
believe that
wrestling
your Marth
league
can
and
do
see it
here
in
'cause your
person.
Marth is
For the
gonna
Moist
have to
Wrestling
be on
League,
the
yes.
stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Eventually. I want to get to the point where we
I think
stream
they
it
have
too,
a
so
real hard-
it'd be in person and
He's,
streamed.
He's getting in.
That is the
really-
plan, though,
really
yes.
good off of like shield and wave dashing in. Ooh.
So, I mean, Zane was
Thanks,
winning
the
that
resub Shadow.
handily before he sauced up a little too hard.
He started feeling himself. He got a 1-stock lead instead of a 2-stock lead.
Yep. Ran off and then left and ran away with it.
Oh yeah, that downer that just didn't edge cancel, didn't do nothing.
Oh, turn order.
Ooh, could he have a beat?
Wow.
There's just so much Randall today.
It's a bad feeling, I gotta say, when you feel like you're also
He's
fighting
a
the
tier
forces of
1
nature.
Yeah.
cake. You gonna stream your
Randall
basketball
has to
games?
screw with Tony
That
Stark.
is the plan eventually, yeah.
And he wants
Been
left
saying that for like a month or like 2 months now, but yeah, that is the plan.
Seems weird for
That's
him to
bad.
like a European.
Oh, man. He's like a little bit Swedish. I don't know. I read his Wikipedia. Just goes and nares at him under the platform.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. You just get rewarded. You get rewarded for missing a waveland. That's funny.
I think one of Sheik's huge powers is like having a character at this percent. She
Yes.
can close it out against 95% of the casts easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Agreed.
Off grab,
Easily.
off jab, off forward tilt.
I mean, it's the speed of her moves, too.
Come on, Zane.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Because it's like when you're in a situation.
Fuck it. I'll do it again.
I like
I'll
that he
do
did
it
it again.
again.
I like that he did it again because it means he's confident.
I have not yet, weird, because we're still just filming it instead of
we
doing it
value
live.
confidence at
So we can do that
Moist.
easily.
It's actually all
It's just
we got.
taking it live is going to need a lot of
Didn't edge cancel.
Doesn't matter.
Washed.
Doesn't matter.
mentoring, I would say. Nice, good catch.
Makes it back.
That
That
was
was
clean.
nasty.
He's starting to think, he's like, bro, I realize I'm the best.
Yeah, you
Just
gotta
hit me.
believe. Like Parappa the Rapper.
I realized this ice climber shit was kind
You
of
gotta
dumb.
believe.
Rapper the rapper.
He did it all for Sonny. He just get it because he had a crush. Okay. Oh, Levin's getting hit. It's happening. Just no more sticky walks, no more bullshit, and Moist Moguls go to game 5.
I mean, it's a very swingy matchup too, where it will feel like one character just dominates entirely for a while, and then we'll just end up getting hit for a while.
The way that they went, like when Sheik beats Marth up, it looks really bad for Marth. When Marth beats Sheik up, it's the same way. Feel like you can't win
God
neutral.
damn.
And the sword's just too big.
Thanks, the resub, awesome. Come on,
By
baby.
Leffen to tie it up.
Just start fucking swinging that
Seems
noodle.
like he's not aware when Leffen's gonna hit the ground in tech. So he has this like hitbox out that ultimately is too laggy. Okay. Oh my god.
And like you were saying, there's no guarantee.
I have to take a
kill
shit,
option. There's no
too.
Grab, pivot, tipper.
Damn.
Not really. Not. I mean, bad DI, sure, but we're assuming.
This is a rough match right now.
Give one of those up.
Yeah,
For me.
not on Dreamland.
Holding in
He
poop.
did it once in the second. He's like never again.
Never again. He
That
did
DI
shake
was
his
too
head.
terrible.
Come on, Zane.
Okay.
Okay.
152 for this stage.
Let's get this quick little bracket reset. Give me time to use the restroom. Go to the potty.
I
Oh,
like that,
Wake
Johnson.
up.
I love that.
Randall at the 4. Yep.
good, Randall.
It is. He has a jump.
You stall it out.
Oh, doesn't get the
Four air,
reverse.
huh?
He wanted the reverse
Yeah,
for sure.
Randall at the 4.
There we go,
There
though.
he is again.
Back to neutral, baby.
I mean, Randall's in every offstage.
That's crazy.
Turning a point for Leffen.
Yeah.
Brought this back.
Overextension from Zane on the right side.
This is like just
That
a
sounds great,
rerun
Weird.
of the
That's
last
super
game. So far, here we go. Now it's different.
Okay, come on now,
The clutch
Zane.
gene he needs.
Yep, we're gonna need to really buckle it down now.
Cody. Uh-oh.
Get him with that loop-de-loop pull. Come on, Zane.
Big percent.
We just gotta get back to neutral.
Okay.
Never
Nice
mind.
fade back to there.
There we go. Oh, God, that was scary.
Terrifying.
PC something or another.
He's so willing to play on this little lip.
It's so scary to attack that down smash.
Yeah, Zane's built a
Good
career
grab.
of dash dancing in the last pixel of the stage.
Slide off's really good too. Man, Leffen has all the answers.
Uh-oh.
Shield grabs it? Are you kidding me? In the year 2023?
It still works. It's still good. Zane off stage. Catch Leffen.
Watch out for Randall.
Battle here every time.
Oh, another tournament winner.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Let's go, Zane. Zane with
Thanks,
the
Reese,
advanced
easy.
saves. He said,
He looks yeah.
And the big difference between set 1 and winners in this set is that it's been all Marth. So going into game 5 on Battlefield, it's going to be a fresh Marth.
Fresh Marth.
Yeah.
There's no
Thanks,
ices
the
in
resub,
his
Mr. Man.
head. This is a very hard
It's
stage,
good,
though.
honest melee. We don't have.
Just saw an article that Elemental is picking up box office earnings. Wondering if it was the TikTok glub. You mean
harder for Leffen, like it'll be easier to
Krub?
edge guard.
Right.
Claude. That's his fucking name.
Not having a
No.
cloud.
Not having a cloud. Really.
Yeah.
No, you can't let that hit.
I think he should have.
Yikes. Jesus. Fuck. Bad start. Unlucky.
Forward B for sure.
Yeah.
It slowed him down a lot. I don't know if he will.
Leffen's aware.
Leffen's aware. He doesn't let that happen. It's happened once already.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a
In between
really
that.
huge start for Leff.
Leffen's
Nice
like
DI.
defensive reactions have been really on point. Like if it gets scrambly, he's not letting cheese happen to him.
Yeah. It's.
Oh no, that's scary. Okay.
That was a great 4B.
Yeah, that could have been really awful. For,
I mean, that would have been it.
Zane.
That would have been the
A
tournament.
few times now, though, that he's like overextending off stage in positions to just
Back
die.
throw, forward throw.
That dash back was crazy into the grab. Barely missed the,
my
the dash
God.
back. This is scary though.
That dash back.
Fair.
Zane
there.
often in the corner too. Leffen's pressuring so well.
I think Zane also likes living there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like you can't. It's not like Fox, right?
Right.
Damn.
Right. You just have your back to the wall.
Thanks,
You
Reese.
take care of
Lucas,
that
Tony, and the
forward.
Prime Angels. All right. Now let's do what you did to Cody.
124.
Just perfect 4-stock here.
Yeah, this is crucial. You need to get this early and
Oh,
nice.
shit.
Early
You
as
don't want to take
possible.
that 17% for no reason.
Damn, look at man left just like side platform, top platform, back to the ledge. Oh, fuck you, we're not playing neutral.
No!
That backdash to dodge the fair was insane.
Good DI from Zane initially though.
Come on, come on.
Flubs.
This hurts so bad for Zane. You gotta tap this.
Nice,
one
good
in
grab.
And then get to work.
There's no tap. What's a tap in though?
Yeah, this is Mark
What is
life.
the tap in to beat Sheik?
There you go.
It's obviously up tilt to the side.
Anybody could have told you that.
You gonna watch the EDP apology? No, it's God. There's nothing of value there. It's just another Oh my God, that's happened so much. It's just another desperate attempt at some kind of internet presence again.
Congratulations, Levin.
He doesn't take any accountability. He doesn't apologize.
You gotta do
He
that.
doesn't like actually even say what he did.
That was tough.
He just calls it that shit.
Look at him.
As long as Leffen.
He just has his quarterly little pity party to try and come back on the internet.
I mean, now it's not as bad. Still one full stock behind. If
Come on,
Leffen's
Zane.
able
Come on,
to
baby.
get like 80%, 90%,
Good grab.
It's kind of
Good grab.
Rapid jab doesn't help. I'll say that much.
Good grab.
Big grab here. Yeah, it's too scary on the platform.
okay.
He can't do anything.
Oh,
He needed
Jumps
that one.
out.
He needed that one bad.
Oh. Yeah. Leffen won that
that's gonna be so
scramble
fucking
bad.
tough.
Bit of a panic
Come on,
there,
Zane.
too, I think.
Agreed. Maybe there's something.
Ooh, he came all the way down to the platform, held down.
Yeah, that's tough. That was hard to get back from.
Takes it, LACS 5. What an insane
Zane fought hard though. Leffen was playing really fucking well.
Was down bad.
down bad in so many ways.
Damn.
Wow, good stuff to Leffen.
big clap
Right,
from the
right after
audience.
the Kumite too.
Turns out the worst Street Fighter player, the Kumite, is the best melee player.
What a throw. Yeah, the SD was unfortunate, but Leffen was playing extremely well.
Super major. I mean, not super major. I guess this is it.
I wouldn't call it a throw, just a really unfortunate mistake.
It's been.
Thanks, Reese 15. Zane still played fucking great.
Here, I think.
Yeah,
Left pop a squat.
man.
You don't
Congratulations.
know how long I've waited to win in this venue. I never won a summit. This is not a summit, but
No.
Nah, whatever.
But it's an invitational. with
Are you
some of
still
the best
waiting for
people
Billy
in the
Mitchell
world.
to try
He
and
ended up
sue
beating
you?
Zane
Yes.
Twice. Cody. What surprised you the
I'm
most about-
assuming it's
about your
coming any day.
performance?
ICs and like how well I played against ICs game 5, honestly. And then I don't know. I think my Sheik just played really well, honestly. Like I thought that was gonna be the falling point where like I didn't know if my
Damn.
Sheik could do it, especially in like a clutch battle. Thankfully, Sheik. is
Still a great run
amazing
from
in
Zane and
scrambles,
Moki in
there
this
were a lot of
tournament,
scrambles.
honestly. They both played
You could
great.
tell that both of us were like nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, you're someone who for a long time
Toyota
positions
rigged
at
it.
different
Yeah.
you know,
It was Toyota. Alright, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna take a shit real quick. I'll be right back. I'm back. Thanks to Tier 1 Jake and the resub Duke. Oh, thanks for the raid, Zane. You played great. He flushed 2 times. No, I didn't. That wasn't a double flusher at all. Yeah, Levin was just playing extremely well today. But those were some incredible games. Yeah, let him know. And thank you for the raid. Look up Halls of Torment. I know that game. Thanks to Prime Loot. And Tier 1 Goof. And the resub car. Did you already go over this? Yeah, it's just the LACS just wrapped up. So I just went to the tab next to it. Thanks resub bin. No, someone just mentioned Zom 100, but I didn't mention. I haven't seen it. I've never even heard of it. Thanks to the resub Leo. Is seeking arrangements worth it? Isn't that for sugar babies and shit? I don't know. What are you? Sugar baby or the sugar daddy? Well, thanks to the resub then Swanson. Thanks to the Prime. Kale. For or against pennies? Oh, I think coins are so obsolete. I mean, even paper cash, no one really uses that much anymore unless they have to. And coins are like the worst extension of that. Thanks to Resub Maurice in Tier 1. Schmoopert and the Prime Jakey. Thanks to the Prime. Your boy. And the resub. Anov. There's nothing you really buy with coins anymore. Well, yeah, of course not. Thanks to the resub, son. I can't remember. That sounds familiar, though, Jack. Thanks to resub, Cyber. How am I supposed to use a payphone without coins? We don't have those in Tampa, so I couldn't tell you. We maybe have like one payphone in all of Tampa. I have seen those, Schmoopert, yes. Thanks to Prime Yokai. When was the last time you used coins exactly? I haven't used coins ever a single time in my entire fucking life. Since becoming, like even before becoming an adult, even in high school. They have been obsolete for a long, long time. Cap. What would I be spending coins on? Actually, nothing. Arcades? Brother, they use tokens. Damn, avoiding vending machines, huh? Literally don't eat out of vending machines and haven't since I was a child. And even then, the vending machines were usually like $1. Public transit doesn't exist in Tampa. Parking machines. We only have those in downtown, and even then, all of those are digital, and they've been digital for over a decade. I legitimately can't think of a single time in my life where I've ever used coins for anything. Laundry. No, I have washer and dryer. Even in my apartment, it came with washer and dryer. So I've never used it at a laundromat. Thanks to Resub eShow. Highway tolls. Oh, there you go. There's one I actually have used coins at. Yeah, highway tolls. Where you have to toss coins in. There you go. There's one. Though I wouldn't necessarily call that like a transactional thing. That's like a requirement when you're using a road. Thanks to Resub J. Scratch tickets. What fucking scratch tickets are... Every single scratch ticket here in Tampa is either $1, $5, $20, or $50. I've never seen anything over that. And I've never used coins for $1 or up to $5. I've never used 4 quarters. Thanks, Resub Wax. And the 5 Goose Subs Wax. No, you use it to play. I've never used it. Okay, A, that's not even spending coins or anything like that. And B, I've never used a coin to scratch it off either. I've always just used literally anything, because everything scratches it off. Actually, everything. I don't carry coins, so I wouldn't have used them to ever scratch shit off. And since I don't pay with cash, I never get coins back. Do you have those things at Taco Bell with like the coin maze? I don't think so. Thanks to the bits. Snoo. The McDonald's spinny thing at the restaurant? Well, it's different than the coin maze he's mentioning, isn't it? Just the same idea. Nah, I gotcha. Is the resub or the prime eye? Probably survival games. Arrow. Is the resub Red Dog? Have you seen the apology video by EDP? Seen a little bit of it. It's a fucking waste of time. I don't understand why people keep giving it any level of engagement or attention. You seen the Dutch government collapse? No, I don't even know what you're talking about. Have you ever played Geometry Dash? A long time ago, yeah. It was a Prime Reborn. The only time I ever keep up's the wrong word. The only time I ever tune into Geometry Dash is during like the community drama. Like when they had that massive cheating fiasco like 3 or 4 months ago. Things are Innocence. Yeah, they were close games. Two 2.2 is supposed to come out soon. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, Geometry Dash 2.2, gotcha. Have you ever tried psychedelics? No, I don't think I ever would. It's such a gamble. There's all those horror stories about people that do like a psychedelic once and then completely lose themselves, end up a totally different person or some shit off of a bad trip. I would never even bother rolling the dice. Thanks for resub. Zero and Icy. Yeah, ego death. That's what they call it. That's a myth. That's a pretty well documented myth, then, I guess. That is the name of it, ego death. I think it's pretty real. Ego death is a good thing. Oh, I don't know about that. Thanks for the raid, Jake. If we're talking about the same thing, isn't that where you totally disassociate from your body? Like, then you start, like, thinking of yourself as a totally different person, and it leads to, like, the extremely cringe fucking YouTubers that go down that, like, who's that? There was a YouTuber who had what I think he described as a self-proclaimed ego death, and then he started drinking cum, and started making videos about why drinking cum is actually good for you. Connor Murphy. Yeah, that's his name. Connor Murphy. Isn't that what happened? He had like ego death from psychedelics or some shit. It's been so long since I looked into this rabbit hole. It's actually really sad. Like, it's not a goofy topic or anything. It's actually just a really sad one. Still haven't seen that, Arrow. Cum isn't the worst thing to drink. No, but when you're talking about like how cum is like some kind of fucking panacea, like a magical elixir that you come into glasses and just drink it and shit, I mean, that's not, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily like call it healthy. Thanks for resub, Liam. Thanks for resub, Watson. Thanks for the bits, Dyer. You see the Alexei Treviso stuff. I don't know who that is. Evidently, people use Tylenol as well and can lead to some extreme dangerous psychedelic situations. You can trip off Tylenol now? That's huge. Is the resub doodle? Have you been keeping up with DJ Khaled clips? Always. I keep my finger on the pulse of anything DJ Khaled related. Have you seen the new Jujutsu Kaisen episode? Not yet still. Not yet. But you did just remind me of something. Hold on. Okay. Oh, wait. Of course I'm going to see the new Mission Impossible. It's not out for me yet. Jackson already saw it. It's out in Australia. He said it's amazing. Maybe the best one yet. He's a bit schmoop. Yep. Talked about that a little bit ago, schmoop. Any moist athletes competing in Street Fighter 6 at EVO? Yes. I still haven't finished Stone Ocean yet, but I liked it. The Netflix really fucked the release schedule, so I still haven't even watched the last part. They really fumbled that, but it's been good. One day I'll finish it. Who won Rocket League? Vitality. They did it. They got the bracket reset and beat BDS. Thanks, Resub Aaron. Netflix is working on a series called Zombieverse. Just in time for no one to give a fuck about zombies anymore. Good for them. Classic Netflix. I'm excited when they release their new Harlem Shake show to capitalize off that trend. Thanks, resub Greg. Thanks to the resub, Gav. The trailer for it is very weird. For Zombieverse? What is this? Wait, is this like a big budget production or like really low budget production? Is this the same show, Zombieverse and Zom 100? No, these are two different ones. Okay, I get it now. I was gonna say, because this show looks like it cost $5 to make. But it's a competition. I get it now. Thanks the resub. Fizz. I did not watch Wimby's game today, but chat told me he played very well. Dropped 27. Thanks to resub laws. Korean shows are unironically what Netflix is thriving on. Yeah, no, 100%. That's all Tiana watches now on Netflix's K-dramas. That is by far Netflix's most profitable sector. What is that, a game, Schmoopert? Oh, it's a Geometry Dash history video. Okay, I'll check that out later. You think you could score on Wimby with your step back? With my step back, no, but I could break those big goofy ankles of his with some of my nasty crossovers. And Lord help him if I bust out the Euro step. That end his career on the spot. Thanks for resub, Dark Knight. Thanks for resub, Rizzoli. Oh my god, yeah, I saw that like a couple hours ago. Did you see the clip of the old dude whose knees exploded walking down the steps at a baseball game? This shit was so weird how it happened, yeah. Fuck, what'd I even type in to find that again? Actually, I don't even know if I could show that on stream, so I'll just describe it, but basically, there's a guy at a baseball game and he's getting rowdy. Like, he's just yelling. I don't even know what he's yelling about, but he's like yelling. He's like pointing. And then he gets up and he's like storming out. He's leaving. He's had enough. And he's walking down the stairs. And his foot gets caught on like one of the stairs, so he like loses balance a bit. And he's falling forward, but he leans back. So what ends up happening is he puts all of the weight on his knees and he snaps back, and both of his knees blow up. Like, literally blow up. Like, his kneecaps get all fucking cattywampus. Everything gets rearranged there. And then he just crawls there. He doesn't crawl. He just stays there on all fours in pure fucking agony. After he just embarrassed himself by yelling and screaming or whatever with what happened on the field, and then that happens. That couldn't have been a worse series of events for him. Lawsuit? How? It's entirely his fault. The stairs were totally up the code. He was so angry and seeing red that he forgot how to walk. So he just completely missed the step. His knees got vaporized. Thanks for the bits, Izzy, and gift sub Rin and tier 1 Colby, the prime rabble. Show it. I mean, it's not bloody, there's no gore or anything, but his knees are really gnarly looking. Here, I'll pull it up real quick. Also, the tweet was a banger. It said something like, man just tore his ACL, MCL, BBL, CBS, NBC, and DVD. It was actually like a banger tweet. Oh, here it is. But yeah, this was a fucking disaster for him. It legitimately couldn't have been worse. Oh,
somebody help him.
Oh, jeepers, creepers, zoinks. Which one of you put that banana peel on the stairs? Yeah, so both knees got de-atomized there instantly after fucking making a fool of himself. The fold actually folded, yeah. Like some goddamn laundry. Thanks to the resub, Jacqueline, Murray, and Logan. I did, Izzy. I did see the tournament. The Zuckerberg and Musk fight's never happening. That's all just a bunch of hooey. Won't happen. His poor patellas. Oh, it's so much more than that. Everything that exists in the knee region on both of his legs ceased to exist at all at once. Neither of them have even thought of fighting another human. If you're talking about Musk and Zuckerberg, you couldn't be more wrong. Zuckerberg is an actually very well-trained Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner. He won a tournament recently, and it wasn't even a rigged tournament. There's footage of it. It was just a legitimate tournament for BJJ, and Zuckerberg is nasty. Like, he's actually a fucking menace at Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Thanks the resub, Yashi. Watch it again. It's like a gimme class. What are you talking about? I watched the tournament. I watched, like, the finals of that tournament. That guy he was up against was actually going hard. Like, legitimately going fucking hard. You can cope all you want. I don't like Zuckerberg. I fucking hate Zuckerberg. But, I mean, he is good at BJJ. Like, he is actually good. Like, he's not top tier. He'd never be at, like, an actual competitive level, like, professional. But he is good. Thanks a tier 1, Jonah. And the resub head. The caption's still sending me. No, this is a banger tweet. Dude killed it on this tweet. How the fuck was he able to do that? Because he missed this step right here. He was so upset and he was storming out of the arena. So what happened is his foot, his little tootsies here, clipped the step underneath the one he was intending to step on. So he went a little too far forward and panicked. And he was already so mad that he wasn't really thinking straight or seeing right. That's where it all went so wrong. Hooray for PT. PT won't solve this. He's going to need surgery. And he'll never walk right again.
He done hurt himself. Somebody.
That's going to require a very expensive set of surgical procedures. Thanks. Oh, thank you for the 6K bits, Ned. Really appreciate that. I can't click links, though. You can tell me what it is, though. Really appreciate the generosity, Ned. Remember when Vince McMahon tore both of his quads getting into the ring? Yeah, that was iconic. But that wasn't nearly as bad as this. Dated a girl who tore her ACL and refused to get surgery for 6 months. You know what I find crazy? Tearing your ACL for a lot of athletes, and really just for a lot of people, is a debilitating, life-changing injury. Like, it'll end your career in professional sports. Yet, there are some people that tore their ACL at some point and don't even realize it. There was... what was his name? I don't remember. There was a football player who, very high-level football player, turns out tore his ACL like many, many, many years ago and didn't know it and was still playing at a very high level just fine. He never got surgery to fix it. He just had a torn ACL for like half of his fucking life and he was totally fine. Just playing without an ACL. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't get it. Thanks to resub, Radiant, and Love. Prob says the Wolverine healing factor and doesn't know. Yeah, I guess. John Elway was born without an ACL? Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's not who I was talking about, but that's pretty cool. Thanks, resub Filski. And resub Narco. All good, Ned. Here, I'll put that in a tab up here and check it out later. Thanks to resub Yeet. Thanks to Prime Stone Cold and the resub K2. And the resub Jiggly. And the tier 1 Pappy. No, I haven't watched Jubilee in years. As long as your muscles are built up, you don't need an ACL. My trainer tore hers and she was still the strongest woman in the world with no surgery. I think it really just depends on how it tears. If I had to speculate a guess, I feel like it's going to depend heavily on how it tears. But yeah, apparently there are people that can still compete at a very high level in sports without an ACL somehow. Thanks, resub Keo. The meniscus damage is normally what ruins people. Is that right? I thought the ACL was the most important one when it comes to sports. Maybe you're right. Thanks, resub Big Money. Have you seen Mel Gibson's new movie, Sound of Freedom? Is that Mel Gibson's movie? I've heard of that movie, but I don't think that's Mel Gibson. Yeah, I don't see his name anywhere here. Where are you getting that it's Mel Gibson? Oh, apparently he endorsed it. It's not his movie, though. He just endorsed it. Thanks, Resublimin. But no, I haven't seen it. I saw it generated a lot of buzz on Twitter. Well, not even really on Twitter. In articles saying that it's a QAnon movie. Which I don't really get. I haven't really looked into it, but the trailer seems like it's just about, like, child trafficking and stopping it or some shit. Maybe there's more to it. Like I said, I haven't seen it. Thanks to Tier 1 Camden and the resub Inu. QAnon uses that. I said this a long time ago. It still makes me so furious, groups like QAnon, because they have some of the most unhinged beliefs, like JFK Jr. has been revived and is running for president, so we're going to stand outside at the fucking place where JFK was assassinated and wait for 3 months for his revival. But then they'll also have real things, such as, like, Hollywood has a ton of pedophiles in it. And it's like, you're right on the pedophiles thing, but what about all this other dog shit? So then once anyone brings up, like, Hollywood having a ton of pedophiles, they're like, oh, QAnon, you must be a QAnon supporter to think Hollywood has pedophiles. And it's like, what the fuck? No, that one's just, like, actually true. Stop grouping it with QAnon just because they also talk about that. It's so frustrating. They, like, sprinkle real truth into some of the most unhinged things ever, and then everything gets lumped into that group that has all the unhinged shit. It's super frustrating. Thanks to resub diet. And the resub drove. Thanks to the resub yeet. Do you think you're going to be in the new Hunger Games? I know I'm not in the new Hunger Games. What do you mean, do I think I'm going to be in it? I didn't get asked to be in it. Does Hollywood actually have a disproportionate amount of pedos, or do we just hear about it more because they're famous? Disproportionate to what? What do you mean? As opposed to like a normal amount of pedophiles? Any amount of pedophiles is a bad thing. But with Hollywood, they like protect them. That was the big problem. Well, I mean, the big problem is pedophiles in the first place. But the reason why Hollywood became so, like, evil and ridiculous with it is because they got, like, protected. Fucking Roman Polanski still got a standing ovation after he fled the country. Like, what more do you need to see? Pedophilia in Hollywood is treated very differently. Oh, yep, Woody Allen, another one. It's gross. It's ridiculous. Thanks, Resub Huskies. That is an evil, evil, evil place. Thanks to the bits, Jay. USA just beat Canada after penalties and a 2-2 draw. Oh, that's cool. That's hype. You heard of Rebel Moon? No. Thanks to give some Poppy Chew. It's James Gunn's Star Wars movie. Nice. Thanks to resub, Nimble. Ooh. Oh, man. Thanks to the bitch Poppy Chew. You ever heard of the crazy Rhubarb lady? I love her. Yeah. What the fuck? Everyone knows the Rhubarb lady.
Pinocchio fucking knows somebody your own business. Why don't you?
This is iconic.
Why don't you take some? Why don't you grow your own? This is not your fucking property. Go somewhere else. Well, if it's not my property. Fuck you. Go mind your own business. No, you just don't know what's right and wrong, do you? You're a fucking whore. You like to steal. You stick your nose in everybody's fucking business. This is goddamn alley property, bitch.
She has the best voice. I love that lady. I wish she did more. Unfortunately, this is pretty old. If she did this today, she'd be a TikTok sensation overnight. And we get to see more from her. Thanks, Resub. Touch and Helicity. Not yet, Arrow. Voice that would soothe any soul. Yeah, it's so good. It's so cartoonish.
Where's your name, bitch? Where's your name, bitch? Where's your name? Where's my name? Where's your fucking name on this alley property, bitch? Where's yours? This isn't anybody that wants to pick it. Yes, it is. Okay, if it's anybody's property, why don't you come up here and mow it? Because my lawnmower is stolen, bitch, by a fucking pig. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, you know any Iranian pigs around here that don't steal? That's who was stolen by, bitch. So that's why you're so mad and you steal from everybody else. Oh, I am.
Sounds like a grown-up Bobby Hill.
They don't answer their fucking doors.
She sounds like what I imagine a demon would sound like in real life.
On videotaping. Oh, we're videotaping. You're video. I don't give a shit. This isn't yours. Yes, it is. It'll prove it ain't yours. Oh, yeah. Alley property, bitch.
It's just the finest rhubarb in the neighborhood, so she's got to get it. Your fault for growing such good rhubarb.
Go mind your own business.
Yeah, she's great. This video is old as shit. Oh, fucking live leak logo. This is resub syrup. That dates it. Why do they care so much? Just let her have some rhubarb. Well, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Like, if someone was stealing my rhubarb or picking my rhubarb near the fence, I'd be curious. Like, hey, what's the deal with that, huh? There's a resub plus in Toland. Oh, whoa, wait, what the fuck? Holy shit, thank you, DUI guy. What the fuck? It's been a long time, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the massive drop. Jesus Christ. Big fan of rhubarb, huh? Thanks, man. There's a resub. Trash. You start doing monthly Moist Esports updates. Tell us about upcoming events and where to watch. The Moist Esports Twitter does that, but I watch pretty much every major. I watch party them. I don't do like every regional everything because there's a lot, but pretty much all of the majors, assuming the time works out. But it's always on Twitter. Hold on, quick text message. Okay, now I'm back. Plan on having a booth for your comic at New York Comic Con? Good question. I actually don't know. Let me double check. I don't know if we're gonna have a God Slap and Plague Seeker booth or not. I can't remember. It's not on the schedule. Here, I'll just reach out directly. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. I should have an answer sometime pretty soon. Might not be tonight, though, but I'll let you know. Thanks, Aresub. Zarkon and Decaying. And the resub. Googie. Bill Cosby going on the comedy tour this year. Yeah, I wanted to go to it. But last I saw it was canceled. I wanted to see what a Bill Cosby comedy tour would be like. I just avoid the concession stand mainly, but I'd really like to just see what jokes he tells post prison getting off on a fucking technicality. Like what kind of comedy could he even like slay with? But yeah, as of January of this year, he canceled it. So I don't think it's coming. Miranda Sings is going to be here in Idaho doing a show in 4 days. No way. She's still doing her tours after all this? I feel like that would have just been like a cancel the tour kind of situation. Wow. the show must go on. Cool. I hope she does the Toxic Gossip Train live. Wait, that's so hype. Thanks to resub Lucky and Emil. No, I think the show. You know, I'm curious here. Let me see. Usually when you go, oh my god, it's through Ticketmaster. I hate Ticketmaster so fucking much. I hate all of these ticket scalpers. Wasn't there legislation that recently just shut this shit down? What's the deal with this? Is this still allowed to happen? I thought this just had the kibosh put on it. Let me see resub Cinco. No, not Ticketmaster. Which one? I thought it was for all ticket scalpers because of the Taylor Swift shit. No, it was just targeting hidden fees. Ugh. Whatever. But anyway, I can see how many seats are taken and how many are available. It's not a sold out crowd, but it's also not like a dead crowd either. So there are people going. I really wonder how this show will turn out in the in light of everything that's happened with her career over the last week or two. How much are tickets? $33 for like second block of rows, and then $43 for 43 to 63 for first block up to stage. Thanks for the gift sub Chris and the resub Pietro. If I had to guess, I would imagine most of these tickets were sold well before all of the information about her past came to light, and way before the Billboard topping Toxic Gossip Train single. I heard they're cheaper if you're 13 to 16 years old. Yeah. Then you get to just sit up front for free, I bet. A lot of people don't care about what the artists do. You're completely right, 100%. But she is legitimately not an artist. She is a YouTuber. And people care very much about that. Like, her whole audience, I imagine, knows about this now. Because she herself called attention to it. If she didn't do the toxic gossip train, if she didn't invite everyone to get all aboard the toxic gossip train, then they probably wouldn't have any clue and wouldn't ever hear about it. But she's not like a artist. She's an internet personality. So all of these people that have these tickets, I know for sure have at least seen what's going on because they're glued to the internet in order to be a fan of her. People like James Charles and Jeffree Star are still popular, even though they did terrible things. People genuinely don't care. I mean, that's a good point. I mean, shit. Chris Brown beat Rihanna within an inch of her life, and people will go to bat for him till the day they die. About how he's like the best fucking angel. But I really feel like when it comes to an internet person like Miranda Sings, she's not an artist. She is an internet person. That audience is going to care significantly more than like a Chris Brown audience or a Jeffree Star audience. Because Jeffree Star, even outside of like the YouTube stuff, is a makeup cosmetics lord. Thanks to resub. The statist. Logan Paul still has fans. Yeah, again though, he's once again beyond an internet personality. He's a WWE superstar with $1 billion energy drink or hydration drink that people love and literally treat like black market currency. Miranda Sings doesn't have that. She is literally just an internet person. The general normies, like fans of artists like Chris Brown, fans of sports stars like Karl Malone, Karl Malone's history is unbelievably fucked up, and no one seems to care. Like all of these, like outside of internet successful people, their audience will not care. That much I know. But internet audience, they do, and that is Miranda Sings. That is all Miranda Sings. That is her whole audience. He's a prime juror. So I feel like they will care and do care. Thanks to resub Nectar. And the bits nitty. Delve into the lore behind the Saberclaw 45 channel. Never heard of it. Is this just your channel? It's just a bunch of compilations. With 59 subs doing compilations. Is that a self-promo? Nice. Thanks, resub Banana. Thanks, the bits Mac. A friend of mine recently bought a Brett Favre jersey knowing the shit he did. Even if he didn't know the shit Brett Favre did, why would he buy a Brett Favre jersey in 2023? What the fuck? Why? I'd rather have the Rhubarb lady's name on the back of a jersey than Brett fucking Favre. It would mean more. Thanks the bits, Germa. What the fuck? No, I didn't see that at all, Germa. What? Makes it a bit sensory. That sounds like a made-up headline. What the fuck? Prime is being investigated by the FDA. Headline's a little misleading. I did see that, though. I didn't look too deep into it, so maybe it's not that misleading, but I did see that they were conducting an investigation based on, like, the amount of caffeine. But from everything I understood, the Prime energy formula, the caffeine is 200, which is like 2 cups of coffee. Like, that's less than, like, some of the other energy drinks as well. Like, that's not a crazy amount, so it must have been something deeper to it that I didn't see on, like, my first reading. Yeah, 200 milligrams. Half a dozen Cokes or nearly 2 Red Bulls. I don't think that's accurate, though, is it? Let me see. Because I'm pretty sure Monster's, like, 260 or something. I think Red Bull might just be... Yeah, Red Bull's 111, and then Monster... Oh, Monster's even less. Wait, what? Monster's 86. What am I thinking of? Which one of them's like 260? Oh, Rain. It's Rain. That's the one. Yeah, Rain's 300. Bang. Yeah, what's Bang? Bang's 300. Yeah, so it just seems a little odd to go after Prime for the 200 when some of the other big players are, like, more than that. It just seems a little weird. Celsius 200. G Fuel 300. Oh yeah, G Fuel even has some 300 as well. They've kind of transitioned most of them to being 140 though. I just double checked. It seems like all the ones that used to be 300 they brought down to 400. Or sorry, 140. Sorry. Except for some of their legacy ones, it seems. But like my flavor for it, I believe, is 140. It's either 140 or 160. I can't remember. They're going after Prime because they allege that it's marketed to children. Who is the main target of Prime? It's kids under 18. So that's like the core behind this then? Not like the actual amount of caffeine relative to the other big players. Bang is legitimately all catered to kids though. That's a weird argument to make specifically for Prime when Bang's entire marketing campaign was, here's a bunch of like real extreme stuff, and then here's nearly naked girls with Bang in their butt cheeks. By Bang. Appealing to horny teens. So it seems weird to single out Prime for that when half of Bang's marketing strategy was for horny teenagers. Super creatine though. Yeah, super creatine though. Fucking turbocharge your life. Thanks for resub Kyber. I'm gonna give sub Kyber. The resub Obi-Wan. Kids see it on their phones as they scroll, and then they actually have a need for it, Schumer said. And the problem here is that the product has so much caffeine in it, it puts Red Bull to shame. I mean, not really, man. It does have more than Red Bull. But I mean, again, Bang, in the same market, more, well, I don't know about more successful than Prime. Still very successful, has more than Prime. Same with Rain. Same with many others, I'm sure, that I don't feel like looking up. Ghost Energy. What's Ghost have? Ghost has 200. So the same. And Ghost is literally marketed to children with their flavors. I don't know a ton about Ghost, but I know they sponsor like esports stuff. So yeah, I imagine that it's also marketed to teenagers as well. Kids. Same market that Prime's capturing. I don't know, it just seems odd that they're targeting Prime in particular when so many other energy drinks fall into the same category with the same level of caffeine or more. Just odd. Is Prime labeled a sports drink and not an energy drink? They have two, right? They have the sports drink and an energy drink. I think they're separate. Because I think their sports drink is their hydration one, and their energy drink is their energy one. But let me double check. Full disclosure, I've only had Prime once. It's fine. I don't really have a horse in this race. Yeah, the sports drink is the hydration one. Is the resub action? Wasn't there a thing about the hydration one not actually hydrating? Yeah, there was. I do vaguely remember that. Prime is marketed to kids under 12, though, not teens. Where are you pulling that information from? That's not even the argument they're making. Talking about kids under 18. How would you even target kids under 12? You'd have to be running ads on YouTube Kids specifically. Like, you wouldn't even really be able to tap into that market unless you're running ads on fucking Nick Jr. Meanwhile, they sponsor, like, the UFC and shit. Dude, my 7-year-old daughter's asking for Prime. I'm not saying that I don't think kids drink Prime. Obviously, you can see in the UK it is literally used as a form of cool currency. I get it, but I don't think it's targeting under 12-year-olds. Teenagers, definitely. Under 18, definitely. But specifically under 12, I highly doubt it. I don't know how they would even go about doing that. Through YouTube videos. You can't target an audience through YouTube videos for under 12 specifically unless you're on the YouTube Kids app. Unless the only videos they sponsor are Roblox and what's other Minecraft, I guess. Thanks, resub walnuts. No one over 12 watches Logan Paul. Yeah, and that's a fine argument to make. But you can't say that because he promotes it in his YouTube videos, it's designated for under 12. Like his fucking podcast, again, I imagine his audience skews mainly young, but his fucking podcast is, not for, PG audience. They have like porn stars on his podcast and shit. They had Steve-O with his wiener out in an episode and shit. Thanks, resub Celtic and walnuts. And the resub Anthony. Just because it's not PG doesn't mean kids can't access it. Who's making that argument? Who are you arguing with? Because it's not me. All I'm saying is he's not directly targeting under 12-year-olds by putting it in his YouTube videos. Like I said, his audience definitely skews young, but he's not targeting them by having Prime on a fucking porn star podcast episode. The argument just doesn't make sense. Obviously, kids can fucking access it. But that's not his main target. If it was, you'd be seeing Prime ads in a Logan Paul YouTube Kids production. Exactly. Kids watch everything. It doesn't make them the target. 100%. There is not a single piece of content on the internet that kids don't access. And that's the reality of it. But it doesn't mean that the kids are being targeted for the fucking Prime advertisement. Thanks the bits. KY. It's cute. Thanks the resub Eustace. The fuck is BioSteel? Mostly see teens buying stuff at my store, and we sell a couple pallets a week. Yeah, during Logan Paul's CryptoZoo scam, I was actually shocked that every single person that was interviewed was an adult and a Logan Paul fan. I have to imagine those are outliers. I still really think his audience skews young. But yeah. Kids don't have money to buy crypto. Well, they don't have money to buy Prime either. They need their parents to buy it for them. So I would have still thought that, you know, the adults that were interviewed would be like, my kid told me about it, or my kid made me buy Zoo token. But that was never the case. They're like, I was a huge fan of Logan Paul. I really trusted him to make an incredible NFT game. Thanks a resub thick. Thanks to the Prime, John. Has he paid people back for it yet? Nope. He never will. I'm telling you right now, it's never coming. I know for a fact he will never fucking pay them back. Thanks to Tier 1, Lexi. Even if he does, the narrative won't change. What narrative? People still have a very positive impression of Logan. Because he's super good in the WWE, people just excuse all the scams and shit. The narrative for him is totally fine. I'm sure he doesn't care. Thanks to the Prime, yeah. WWE fans fucking hate him. You don't speak for every WWE fan. I'm tapped in very deeply to a lot of the communities now. Since we started the MWL, I've gotten back big time into the swing of things with wrestling, not just WWE, like AEW as well. WWE fans fucking love Logan Paul. I would say there's a good pocket that still don't, but most of them are very appreciative of the skill. He is good at it. He's acrobatic. He's a great heel, and people appreciate that. Yeah, he's the heel. He's supposed to get booed. He's a good heel. That's the shtick. Brother, The Rock used to get booed. He was the heel. That's the point. Exactly. As much as I don't like the man, his ability in the WWE is awesome. He is good. He is good. But I don't think that excuses all of the scams and shit. Like, I'm not going to fight his battles just because he's good at the WWE. I'm not going to defend him. I appreciate him in the WWE. He's good. He's still an absolutely irredeemable fucking asshole, though, when it comes to all the scams that he's done and all the victims that he's not paying back. 100%. Exactly. He may be talented, but I hate him as a person. That's fine. But he is talented, and most people in WWE recognize and appreciate that. He is pretty electrifying in the WWE. Which sucks. I wish he was bad at it. But unfortunately, he's not. Thanks to give some bubbling and resubzerg. He's not that good at promo. What are you talking about? He just had... His last promo he did actually extended beyond the WWE audience. Well, actually, I probably can't pull it up. Not with the WWE's fucking stranglehold on the nuts of copyright. I'm not even gonna fucking risk it. He's been getting better at it. Thanks to the Bits Phoenix. Try to do the Ludwig God Gamer Gauntlet. Oh yeah, I might need to try that. You see, he just got engaged. Yeah. I saw a good tweet about it too. Getting dunked on for it. Well, not for getting engaged. not that. I had like 5 thoughts in my head about the CryptoZoo stuff and then the engagement. These are the resub puffs. These are the prime done. And the resub microwave. Thanks to the Bits Lizard. And I did hear about the lady who threw her baby in the trash can. Yeah. That's a very sad video. There's nothing fun to talk about with that. That shit is just sad. Very, very sad. Thanks for some spunk. Logan Paul got engaged, not Ludwig. What type of human could do that? Again, there's not a fun conversation to be had there. It was like a 19-year-old girl. She was in the hospital. She went into the bathroom, gave birth, and then put the baby in the trash can, and then put paper towels over it to try and hide the baby. And the baby died from obviously being suffocated by all of that. Nurses found it, and then she was subsequently arrested. At least I think she was arrested. I'm pretty sure she was arrested. And the mom was there as well in the hospital. She wanted to keep like the pregnancy a secret or something. It was so fucked up. Thanks the bits, Lexi. Isn't that old news? Yeah, someone just brought it up though, asking if I'd ever heard of it. I did. There's I think it was on Law Crime Network, I believe. Thanks, Resub Legend. Yeah, of course, Viv. Just not tonight. I just haven't felt like perusing Steam's new releases for a little bit. I've just been enjoying shooting the shit. It's been fun and relaxing. Instead of trying to find fun bad games and then mostly finding boring shit. Thanks, the Resub Paradox. And the resub paw. Oh yeah, I have. Have you heard of the Ozempic craze and how they're promoting it like a weight loss drug when it's a diabetes drug? And actual diabetics are at a major risk because celebs are buying so much of it. Didn't know about the shortage. But I did know Ozempic is blowing up. Which is weird. It's so weird. It's an injection, right? I'm pretty sure Ozempic's an injection into your abdomen. Oh no, it's a supplement. Which one's the injection then? I thought that was Ozempic. But yeah, regardless, I've seen this everywhere. Especially on TikTok, actually. More Plates, More Dates made a video on it. Did he? Well, what did he... So from everything I understand about Ozempic, somehow it's like actually okay to use for weight loss without like big side effects. Is that true? What did More Plates, More Dates say about it? Just give me like a quick summation. Yeah, I couldn't believe that claim either. It has some effects on gut mobility, not for everyone though. Because I just couldn't imagine a world where taking supplements for weight loss is somehow not going to come at some high price down the line. I know it's an appetite suppressant, but there's plenty of things that are an appetite suppressant as well that don't work the same way Ozempic does or nearly as effectively. Just watch it. I will later, but I just want to know like the quick and dirty of it. I don't know, I kept stopping at quick. It reduced primary muscle tissue and bone density, not necessarily fat. Is that from More Plates, More Dates video? It's a forever drug, so you have to keep using it, and there's concern that already healthy people will use it and it will suppress their appetite almost completely. The amount of people getting it for weight loss is taken away from people using it for real reasons. That's what the chatter mentioned a second ago, that there's a shortage now, so actual type 2 diabetics are having a hard time getting it. Wegovy is the brand specifically for weight loss. Oh yeah, the Wegovy is the other one. More Plates, More Dates said it was good as an appetite suppressant, but was counteracted by the negative outcomes when it comes to muscle retention. I imagine for the people that are using it for weight loss, they don't care about muscle retention. They just want to see the number on the scale go down, so I doubt that matters to like the main Ozempic users. There's Basebll, Devore, Naughty, and Carp. And resub U2. And Jonas. Seems like a shortcut. Well, I mean, it is. You can just take this and lose weight over time. Well, not even over time, very quickly. Instead of having to worry about dieting or exercise or anything. It is, I mean, that's a shortcut, which is fine. I just worry about like the long-term side effects. Thanks for resub Divine. It's cheating and your skin will be loose as a result. I got some bad news for you, man. Even if you go all natural and lose a ton of weight naturally through diet and exercise, and you were overweight to like when you started, you're gonna have loose skin. I still have loose skin from back in fucking high school when I was very overweight and then started working out and lost all my weight. That comes with weight loss, not with Ozempic in particular. But maybe this makes it worse, I guess. It's possible. Thanks to the resub. Knife and Dust. Thanks, Dust. You hear about the current livestream Starlink mission? I did not. That would be pretty cool, Jay, yeah. I don't know if you'd want to, though. Still think we'll end up seeing. I still think we end up seeing new long-term side effects with meds that have been on the market for time now. Always new info coming out to be studied. Yeah, probably. DJ Khaled plus Ozempic equals Super Saiyan. True, if DJ Khaled went on Ozempic and man lost like 200 pounds, holy shit, the world would not be ready for that. Oh my god, he could then start doing stage dives again. Thanks to the resub Kohaku. Oh, you ever go back to Smite? Probably not. Thanks to resub certain. Unless they do some like crazy shit to it. I like watching Smite though, actually. Like the professional level Smite is pretty cool. Thanks to resub Presidio. Have you watched Halo Infinite's player count? That shit makes me sad. Makes me sad too, man. It's a shame Halo's in the state that it is. As a franchise. Can't believe that series fell off so hard. I know, man. I can't either. Imagine actually coming out with a solid update and not advertising it at all during your big E3 showcase, which only further proves how little faith Microsoft has in the property now. Is what it is. Anyone know when Rocket League is back? August. Shit, I can't remember. Early August. I can't remember what the date is. My girl said she put soap up her ass. Let's go! That's big! That's big! Huge! Congrats. Hey, you did it. Good work. I'm happy for you too. Oh, I'd love to be in CS too. I don't have access though. There's a resub, CPAT. I think so, Mac. That sounds very familiar. Insidious opened with a $32 million Insidious opened with 32 mil with a $16 million budget. Yeah, I don't know why more people or more companies don't do this. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Very fucking rarely do horror movies financially flop. Blumhouse has it down to a science. Even their stinkiest piles of garbage turn a profit. Because it's like $3 million budget. And then even if it only makes $6 million in the box office, which it will, because people love going to horror films, they double. They fucking double it. Of course, that doesn't account for marketing, but the beauty of horror films is they market themselves. And Blumhouse doesn't even bother marketing half of them anyway. It's just, I don't know why more studios haven't just banked hard on fucking shitty throwaway horror films. It's an infinite money glitch in the cinema. I don't get it. In fact, hold on, I'm curious. I want to go through every single one of Blumhouse's, well, not every single one, but like the most recent Blumhouse horror films to see if any of them lost money. Because I don't think they have. And I can't believe they're the only ones that have recognized this glitch. It's so weird that more people aren't doing it. So here, the one right before Insidious was called Unseen. I've never fucking heard of this. And there's no information here. That's huge. That's huge. Also, it looks like it was direct to streaming. So maybe this is probably a bad example. Hold on. Here, their other one. There's Something Wrong with the Children. I've never heard of this. Oh, God. Why do they not have the information here anymore? Where's the budget? Oh, this didn't go to theaters either. Jesus! What? Oh, it even says right here, released digitally. Son of a bitch! Hold on. Okay, here's another one. Sick. Did this one go to theaters? Oh my god, right to fucking streaming again. Oh my lord. Oh, Megan. Okay, here. Easy example. Very good example, too. $12 million budget, $180 million box office. This was also their last theatrical release movie as well, I guess. So, quick, easy, slam dunk example. This is half of Blumhouse's catalog. Low budget, and this is high for Blumhouse, by the way. Most of theirs are sub $10 million budgets. And they just go crazy because people love horror movies. It just puts asses in seats. And this movie really wasn't bad. This isn't even an example of like a shitty horror movie they make. This is a fine film. But the point is, it's cheap and they go crazy in the box office. And meanwhile, every other brain-dead fucking studio from these absolute soulless husks in the executive headquarters are always just pouring $300 million into Indiana Jones 5 in order to deconstruct the character to try and get people to go watch it, and then are shocked when they lose $500 million on it. It's like, what are you not understanding? You don't need to keep dumping this kind of crazy amount of money into revitalizing and like fucking the corpse of beloved characters in order to try and make a profit in the box office. Lower budget, more creative projects do so much more for you. So much more. I don't understand it. I don't understand what they're not seeing here. Blumhouse they crush it. And again, half of their movies are just bad. Just actually trash. But they turn a profit. Because they're cheap and people like horror films. Now imagine if you just did cheaper movies that are creative. Me and my supervisors were talking about this last night, actually. Instead of making a $200 million movie, just make 20 $10 million movies. Exactly! Fucking exactly! What was before Megan, what was their other most recent theatrical release? Here, Halloween Ends. Okay, this is a bit of a worse example because this is a beloved franchise. And it's a bigger budget. Yeah, 33 mil. That's a little out of the norm for Blumhouse, but still, $105 million. Meanwhile, if any big studio, big budget title did $105 million in the box office, it would be considered one of the biggest flops of the 21st century. The fucking Flash, I believe, is now the biggest financial flop in all of cinema, and that still did like $250 million in the box office. Halloween Ends was actually bad. This movie is fucking atrocious. Yeah, it's horrible. But what I was saying is this is a higher budget than most Blumhouse movies. They're usually making things for sub 10 mil. Usually. Looks like the one before this was the Black Phone. This is $16 to $18 million budget with a $161 million box office. I mean, the proof is fucking in the pudding. This was the theatrical film right before Halloween Ends, it seems. They do so much direct-to-streaming content. Jesus. That's like half of their recent catalog. All of these are direct-to-streaming. You get one good actor and they got it. You legitimately don't even need a good actor. At least, not for a horror film. People will just see it regardless because horror films are fun. Man, everything here is just direct to streaming. What in the world? What is this? They even did a new Paranormal Activity movie called Next of Kin, which went direct to streaming. They must have a deal with Paramount Plus because all of this shit just goes right to Paramount Plus. Wow. Here's a movie I've never even fucking heard of before. And it looks like it's a new, or one of their newest Purge movie. The Forever Purge? $18 million budget, $77 million box office in 2021? During pandemic? Still. Thanks, Resub Wolfie, Cutie, Bits, and the Prime Majora. It was bad. Yeah, the last, like, 2 Purge movies I saw were horrible. Doesn't matter, made 50 mil. That's right. Again, it's just so clear what, like, the winning formula is for a sustainable model of movie making. Blumhouse has got it figured out. Low budget titles, mainly horror because people are going to see horror as like a date night option or just like generally something to kick back and have fun with. Or you put money into something low budget and creative like A24. A24 does great in the box office and they do like artsy films. Like A24 also for the most part does extremely well in the box office. Like Everything Everywhere All at Once. This fucking movie, $14 million budget, $141 million box office. Like they do, like that is the formula. And I just don't know why we're not seeing more of it. Games have the same issue, extreme budget bloat for trash. Yeah, because they think it's safe. They think that's the safer play. And it's just not. Thanks, Resub EDM. It's just fucking not. I don't like everything A24 puts out, but I do always respect it at the very least. And I do like a lot of their movies. I still haven't seen Beau is Afraid, though. I haven't really heard anything about Beau is Afraid. Was it any good? Let me see how that one did in the box office. Oh, they have a Steph Curry movie coming out. What? Here, let's see how Beau is Afraid did. Ooh, unlucky. Eek. Okay. That one did not hit for them. And this was one they put a lot of budget in. Thanks to the resub Doobie and the Prime Sweet Cheeks. Movies made for movie snobs that like to sniff their own farts. Disagreed. I think that's some of A24's movies. Like, I still think Mother was horrible. But I don't think it's all of them. Like, I do think some of the stuff they make is pretentious just for the sake of being pretentious. But it's not all of their films. How long ago was Mother? I'm curious how that did in the box office now. Holy shit, wait, was that not A24? Oh my god, that wasn't A24. Wait, who made this? Oh, this is... What? Oh my god, I thought that was A24 all these years. No, this was Paramount. This shit sucked. Felt like an A24 movie. It did fine in the box office, I guess. The Green Knight was trash. I like The Green Knight. And I like The Whale a lot. The Whale was incredible. And this is a fucking amazing example. The Whale. $3 million budget, $54 million box office. Easy. Easy. Meanwhile, $54 million for anything else would be a tragedy. You'd be fired on the spot. Hollywood would have you executed for a performance like that. A24 also made Northman, right? I don't know. I'm not sure. They make a lot, though. A lot more than I thought. They made X, too. I didn't know that was A24. But I mean, here, look. Even this. $1 million budget, $15 million box office. That's a fucking huge success. Cheap. Barely any marketing. But let's say they did like $3 million worth of marketing. Still 5x'd. Didn't even need to do like amazing. 15 million? Huge in the green. Thanks to Tier 1 West Side and the resub Fly, 707 and Jordansky and Lizard. Man, A24 did a lot of movies I didn't even know they were behind. God damn. Oh, they did Uncut Gems. That's right. This is one of their bigger ones. 19 mil and 50 mil. Still very successful, but this is one of their bigger titles for budget. A24 did the SpongeBob movie, right? Yeah, I'm sure they did the SpongeBob movie. Yeah, that was probably them. One of the most boring movies I've seen. What, Uncut Gems? I thought this movie was great. Thanks a bits, Phoenix. Eventually I might. Thanks a resub. Spandex. What's the snobbiest film you've ever seen? Probably Mother. I would say it's probably Mother. Define snobby. I would define snobby more like pretentious. Mother is I hope you guys don't mind if I spoil it. Mother is a film where legitimately nothing in the film itself actually makes sense. The film is supposed to challenge you to think abstract, that everything in the movie is metaphorical. And it's all about the Bible. And Jennifer Lawrence plays Mother Earth. So that's the lens you have to go to that movie with in order to even understand what happens. It's fucking awful. It's actually awful. I think that film fucking sucks. The scene with the baby Monk W. The entire ending is so fucking stupid. It's unreal. Yeah. It's pretty obvious throughout the movie what it's all an allegory for. It's incredible. I don't agree at all. Even knowing what it's all supposed to be does not make the movie anything interesting at all. Because it literally is the Bible. He just beat that man to death. Cain and Abel. And then on to the next scene from the Bible, all haphazardly jumping around. It still sucks. It's still bad. Is a resub Sean in the Prime Glitchy? Of course I'll moist meter 5 Nights at Freddy's movie when it comes out. Absolutely. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Chumbo. Mother and the Whale were directed by the same person. Didn't know that, but the Whale's great. Mother's trash. He also directed Pi way back in the day. Oh, nice. What's the saddest movie you've ever watched? Radio. I cried 2 times during that movie and asked my parents to turn it off. That movie, I haven't seen it since, so I only go off memory. That movie was so fucking sad. That was the last time I've ever cried in a movie, too. Like, I haven't cried at a movie since, because nothing else has been as fucking sad as that movie. From 2003? Yeah. I was a young man when I saw that. I was just a boy, but I left I left jaded. I left I left like 10 years older after seeing, well, with wherever we stopped in the film. I think it was like midway through. I went through so many emotions with that film. It was so sad. It is a 35% on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, I know people actually like clown on that film. A lot of people consider that film to be horrible. I know that. But when I saw it, that movie had me like tearing up. I was distraught. Thanks for the resub, Kimberly. Thanks for the resub, Gabby. Have you watched The Requiem for a Dream? I've seen a good chunk of it. I don't think I've ever watched it start to finish, though. But over the years, I've seen pretty much most of it. What was the first game you've cried to? Literally never cried during a video game. I almost did with a game from 2 years ago called Before Your Eyes. That game is extraordinary, but extremely sad. You cried during Final Fantasy 16? That makes me excited, Dankin. I do like the story a lot, so I'm excited to see how hard it goes. Or continues to go, rather. Oh, it was a side quest. Wow. Is God Slap 4 coming up soon? Yep, about 3 weeks. Thanks for the resub. Down. New Gentle Min album. Yep, our EP will be out by the end of the year. It'll be 6 tracks. Have you cried from an anime? No, man. No. There's been like sad moments in anime, but I don't think there's ever been an anime where I like even come close to crying. I do remember when I was a kid, though. This will count. Pokemon, when Ash sets down Pikachu in the forest and runs away. I cried during that when I was a actual child. So that'll count. That's an anime. So that. Naruto. I don't know what part of Naruto would have been a tearjerker moment other than maybe like Jiraiya. Or Asuma, maybe. Itachi. Oh, I guess Itachi too. Nah, Neji. The only reason you'd cry during the Neji death is because it was so fucking dumb. That was one of my biggest gripes with how Naruto wrapped itself up. That Neji death was literally just shoehorned in there for the sake of trying to make something sad. Out of nowhere. It was completely for nothing. It was actually just like a jump scare. And very cheap. It was stupid. That was the dumbest death in all of anime. What about Demon Slayer Season 2 with Rengoku? That was the only time I've cried, and I'm not even a Demon Slayer fan. That's so wild. What? You had Rengoku in a movie. Like, you only got to know the character for like 40 minutes. Great, like a really cool character. Very interesting. But I don't understand how it could make you cry. You don't have like nearly enough time with the character to really give that much of a fuck. Plus, he spends most of the movie asleep. There's a resub HTZ. And the resub Tiny. You think about making a God Slap movie, or are you going to wait until more volumes come out to expand the story? Well, we'd love to do that. It's just that's very expensive and not an easy thing to do. But yeah, that'd be great. You hear Futurama got renewed? You actually just reminded me to look that up. We were talking about that a few days ago, and apparently the trailer was really bad or something.
Order erotic scented massage oil or fuzzy handcuffs?
Yes, God, please. That's creepy. I mean, yeah, so creepy.
I'm gonna hope that it'll turn out great. But not loving the trailer. Yeah, I see why some people were upset about it. It doesn't look amazing. Mainly references there, it seemed. Not my favorite. But Futurama OG also had a lot of references too. So maybe they just kind of like front loaded the trailer with that. Yeah, the COVID shit is just never going to be a good joke. It's so fucking lame. That just doesn't work. What made the OG Futurama good? I actually rewatched most of it a couple of years ago. It holds up pretty well, actually. It feels like a show that doesn't seem dated. Like, everything that it does stands on its own merit, even though it does have references, like, it has, like, actual dated references. It's never, like, the core part of its punchlines. So the show does a really good job of making, like, an overarching plot that's interesting, and still having, like, really goofy side missions that are just pretty clever. I don't know, it's just a really fun show. Feels more like the final season than early seasons for sure. I actually don't really remember the final season of Futurama, if I'm being honest. I don't really remember a time when Futurama was like really shitty though. When I rewatched it, there wasn't a time where I was like, damn, all of these episodes have been really awful. Thanks, Sub-Zero. The direct-to-movie seasons were kind of eh. Don't know which ones those were. Thanks, the resub. Nut. And the resub coffee. What's a good long-term game you recommend? I don't know, what do you like? Like, there's tons of MMOs you could try. It's about as long-term as it gets. Huh. Thanks, the resub, Willis. You watched the new Mortal Kombat Lin Kuei trailer? Yep. I did. I'm excited. You gonna have Mortal Kombat's esports? Would like to. I don't know who's going to be available for it, though. I guess we'll have to see who's not signed by then. Thanks, Resub Epic. You see, Elon wants to have a dick measuring competition with Zuckerberg. Sounds hype. Like actual penis, or are you talking like flexing? Measuring actual penis would be pretty cool, though. Actual peen. That's huge. That's cool. I hope they actually do it. We ever get into the Def Jam esports scene? Oh, I wish. We need a new Def Jam game. That series is so good. It's so fun. Thanks the resub, Gamer God. What's your favorite song off Hybrid Theory? Either By Myself or Place for My Head. Two pretty unconventional picks. Or maybe With You. Either By Myself or With You. Thanks for resub, Wisteria. Exhibits text. Sorry to hear that. You definitely can't do that though. You see, the creator of Sonic got sentenced to 2.5 years in prison and a $1.2 million fine. They sentenced him? I thought for sure he'd get off with just the fine. Damn, unlucky. Couldn't go fast enough to avoid that one. That's tragic. Yep, they got him. The insider trading will always catch up to you. A prison sentence of 2 years, 6 months, and a fine of $1.2 million for his role in an insider trading scheme dating to 2020. What do you know? Oh, wait. Oh, that's... Man, rough couple years for this guy. He worked on Balan Wonderworld and now will be spending 2.5 years in jail for the insider trading that he engaged in during the time. Insider trading was probably the only thing that kept him fucking sane during Balan Wonderworld's production. Oh, God. Now I just feel bad. In an April 2022 interview, he revealed he was removed from Balan Wonderworld's development 6 months before its 2021 launch. Oh, wow. I mean, I don't think that necessarily changed how awful the fucking game was. He's fine, though. It's a suspended sentence, which basically means probation in America. Oh. Prison sentence has been suspended for 4 years, meaning he avoids serving time as long as he adheres to the conditions of his release and doesn't break the law during his time. Gotcha. Skip that part. Thanks the Prime Meyer. Thanks the Prime Caesar. No, still haven't watched the new episode yet. Skip jail cutscene. It worked. It worked. When you have money, the law works differently for you. Is it Prime Samurai? You ever watched the Tetris movie? No, I did not. No, the Tetris movie isn't like... The Tetris movie actually looked kind of hype. It's not what you'd expect based on the trailer. Thanks to the gift of Stony. Thoughts on the new Netflix Live One Piece? I mean, we'll see. I hope it's good, but I'm not expecting it to be. Ugh. Thanks, there you said pink juice. Have you seen the stuff that Elon's been tweeting about Threads? No. Apparently he wants a dick measuring contest, though, which is kind of cool. Like actual wiener, so... If that's the kind of shit he's tweeting, then I approve. That'd be cool. Where can we watch Plague Seeker, or is it in the works? Well, we just have one animation right now. It's just on YouTube. And then maybe a little bit of some pissing contest. I've always said I think a great sport would be long distance urinating. Like, we all try it. So who can pee from the furthest distance? Even trick shot urination could be pretty cool. So that would make for a cool battleground. Into the bits itchy. And the resub Grim. Thanks to the resub. Terp. You hear Twitter now has a dick pic bot that's specifically designated to scan for dick pics. That's the first I heard of that. Nice. That's pretty awesome. Thanks to the resub, Moby. What fluids would you be able to drink before the competition? Whatever you want. If I was to be on the council for long distance urination, I would say the rules would be as follows. You can pretty much drink whatever you want beforehand, hold for however long you want, and the format would be every competitor starts at the same distance from the toilet. You have to start your stream from there, and then you walk backwards. Or you can even run or jog, whatever. But you have to make sure the stream is always getting in the toilet for the most part. You just see how far you can go back. Thanks to the resub, Fran. It's accuracy and distance. Well, yeah, obviously that's what the skill ceiling would be for the sport. You'd have to be good at both and improve in both fields. Thanks, resub, Joe. Is there a different league for boner pissing? I feel like you wouldn't really have an advantage if you were hard or soft, because you can just maneuver wiener however you really want. So you could just angle it upwards. Thanks to the resub, Trail Seeker. How would women enter this sport? I don't know. That would be kind of tough. I guess it'd be like there'd probably be two different leagues, like the men's division, the women's division, and I guess like you could go high, like we could put a ladder next to the toilet and you climb like upwards, maybe. See how high you can climb the ladder, I guess. Thanks to the bits, Jay. It's worth trying if you already have the equipment, Jay, I'd say. It's an easy thing to start and no reason or no harm in trying. Thanks to the big tier 2 Mar. The bits broccoli. You see the James Gunn Superman anime? Oh yeah, I saw the Superman anime trailer. I didn't watch the show yet. I also didn't even register that it's James Gunn, so that's cool, I guess. I know people are liking it, so that's good. Ooh, pranked myself in the water. No, he's not directing the anime one? No, whatever. I've still heard people are liking the Superman anime, so that's good. I mean, it looks fine. I didn't have any, like, complaints about it or anything. It looks very much like it's supposed to be for a younger audience, though. Which isn't a big deal. He's a resub, AJ. It's Adult Swim. Again, like I said the other night, that actually means nothing. Adult Swim is just all Cartoon Network really has with any level of prestige or relevance to it, so they slap everything in Adult Swim even when it's not for adults. It's a PG show. You see the climate change attack at West Point. What do you mean? You make it sound like the climate itself attacked. What am I looking for? Hey, Joyo. Hope you're doing well. Hope you and the boys are doing well. It was beautiful watching you boys go to work. Yeah, I don't see anything about your West Point climate change attack. Not a single article. Be ready for Worlds. Oh, I'm expecting Big W. I already know it's coming. You boys were looking amazing. Worlds rolls around. That trophy's ours. It's your time. When is Worlds? Next month. I think it's a little under a month away. I can't remember the exact date, though, if I'm being honest. Thanks, you resub, Yoda. He was referring to the flooding at West Point. Ah. Boobies in my face. Alright then, George. Amen, brother. Thanks to give sub Canberoo. Did you see the news article about a dude dressed as Spider-Man beating up a pedo? No, I can't say I saw that one. I'll look it up. Is it the one about a teenager who dressed as Spider-Man who lured and beat up a pedophile? This is from like 4 years ago. The bits, Tori. Yeah, I guess so, Tori. He's a tier 1 awesome. Man, what is going on with you, George? I just looked at your comment history. For the last year, you've said 3 things. One of them was fat poo in my mouth, and then your other 2 were tonight with boobies in my face and Spider-Man also beget those boobies. Do you just, like, come on here in some kind of hypnotic Coomer state? Like, what is happening in that noodle of yours? Jesus Christ, man. Control yourself, George. That is some degenerate shit, man. Thanks for the gift sub, Mikey. Oh, thanks for the 2K bits, Broccoli. Thank you for that. No, I can't do that, but thank you, Broccoli. It's George of the Jungle in chat. Yeah, I guess so. You hear about the caves that were discovered that have zero historical documentation on how and it was made. What? Probably like most other caves, I would guess. Thanks for resub Doom. Happy birthday, Kenneth. Thanks for the bits, Broccoli. Oh, I've seen the Jesus AI. There's an AI for pretty much everything now, man. Like, actually everything. See the game that uses AI NPCs that you talk to? I think that's a really cool concept. Oh, looks like XQC also saw them recently. Yeah, I think it's really pretty fucking cool.
Hello, everybody. Looks like someone needs to learn some manners. Hey, you know what? You need to watch your manners and go buy me a slice of pizzas.
I don't have time for your nonsense. Move along.
Okay, so he didn't want to play along,
so
that's
cool.
fine. But you can see, you can react with people. Imagine the role came out for, or
Leave this traffic.
okay, yeah, the traffic's ridiculous, right?
I know. I can't stand this city. It's always crowded and chaotic.
I mean, the traffic's not that bad today, right?
Don't tell me what's bad or not. I know the city better than you ever will.
Oh, he's got an ego about himself. Okay. Well, I mean, it never, ever gets hot like ever in the summer, and it's so hot today.
Yeah. Well, that's just the way it is.
Hi,
Nothing
Can I
can
help
do
you with
about
something?
it.
Well, what's causing all the heat?
I don't know, and I don't care. It's not my problem.
That was a line straight out of John Wick. But it's super, like, it's very primitive, but you can see how cool of an idea it is. If you could successfully implement this, which I imagine in the future they will, the possibilities are actually limitless for your background NPCs. And it also takes a huge burden off of writers who will use this as a tool to help speed along the process, so you no longer have to do the grunt work of writing like throwaway dialogue for background NPCs. AI can just do it for you. So it doesn't take away anyone's jobs or anything like that before anyone gets up in arms about it. It is something that is a supplemental tool that they can focus on the actual characters of the game instead of the grunt work background writing that they don't even like to do to begin with. It's a really cool idea. A really cool implementation. What about voice actors? Oh, for the miscellaneous NPCs? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a good point. I guess you wouldn't need any, like, miscellaneous voice work. This is literally so dumb. How? Imagine Skyrim, where all of the NPCs say the same shit every fucking time. All the background NPCs. Every time you're in a new town or whatever, they all end up having the same dialogue tree, and you hear it a million fucking times. Imagine you never hear the same thing twice. It makes it feel so alive and so actually, like, living. And especially if you can interact with them like this tech demo, where you can, like, talk to them with your mic and they will respond to what you're saying. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, Skyrim already has the AI companion. That's right. That is true. The man-made caves are from like 2000 BC and have no evidence whatsoever on who or how they were built. They're called the Longview Caves. Thanks to Prime Sander. I'm sure I'll look it up. These? That's pretty cool. So 2,000-year-old caves, man-made, 19 caverns, and they were found after they drained 5 small ponds. Huh. Nice. Thanks to the bits, dude. Thanks to the Prime Bong. They should play your streams on the Las Vegas Sphere. That would be cool. Not the stream so much, though. I'd love to put, like, Plague Seeker or some shit on the Las Vegas Sphere. That'd be fucking nuts. I think that sphere is super cool. Thanks to the resub Lunabat. You know, you can spend $40 to play a short video at Times Square. Yeah, that's only good as like a joke, though. That's everyone's done that at some point. You should play EVE Online. I'm too stupid for that. Alright, I gotta take a shit. And then I'm just gonna call it a night and go to bed. Alright, thanks for tuning in. New subs, welcome aboard. Sub means a lot. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Sleep well, everyone. See you tomorrow. Who's streaming? Oh, hey. Just the Kid's still streaming. He usually doesn't stream this late. I'm gonna toss you to him. Our Moist Esports rep for Street Fighter. Alright. Sleep well, everyone. See you tomorrow.